Oh, durka durka durka.
If you have a problem, you must whip it.
Whip it good.
Whip
I like
it
how you change the
good.
timer to an hour. just for the LLs. 1 second, guys. We need just a couple seconds. We need your patience, please. We'll be back in 1 hour. Just wait here. Okay?
Just wait.
Don't go anywhere.
Wait right here. It's set to 7:00 Central on the dot, so that anyway.
No, yeah, right. Yeah, I get it. And then it switches over to an hour for some reason afterwards.
Speaking of which,
24 hours.
live on time, on point, coming free of charge from the worldwide interwebs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to the 45th. That's right. Breaking records, especially
Breaking
the Gamer
records?
Bros.
Oh,
edition.
dang!
Look at Breach. Long time coming.
Oh, no!
High anticipated. Often never duplicated, often supplicated, unappreciated enough about your program. The program features Nichols standard opinion, compensated talents. William Bishop. Like we're stable for media moderators. Third round draft pick to be named later. We did not kill each other.
Yeah.
Show ain't over yet.
44 episodes for one of them.
Shots fired. 3 people, 2
shady.
attempts, 1 dream. Broadcasting's finest train wrecking up about user Grim Phoenix presentation associated with YouTube, iTunes is available from every coast. To every coast, and now, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, dashing dancer, the pantsless prancer, the Pope, the newbie YouTube, cat with cool hat, GGVOD, head like a car wash whipper.
Like a car wash, yeah.
Car wash, yeah. Special extraordinaire, 3-time world record holder, and a professional driver with over 21 hours behind the wheel.
Supposedly. Allegedly.
I ain't wrong.
I want to say allegedly 21 hours.
21 hours. Mr. William Bishop, what's up, man?
How you doing? What's going on? How's it treating you, Clownstown? What's going on with you?
I figured out one thing
One thing in your entire life you figured out.
in
Good.
Adobe
What's that one
After
thing?
Effects,
Oh.
and that let me unlock just an amazing amount of stuff.
Oh yeah, you figured out how to. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Actually, I discovered this new thing I can do with the text to make it a little bit more like nice, and then I just did that at everything.
Everything, yes. And
Everything gets
I
that
now
now.
have my first highlight video. I was rendering it while we were doing our prep.
Nice.
That I can upload to YouTube with that is 100% handcrafted in Adobe Premiere.
Oh, okay.
And
okay. So you've come out with your first finished
My
product.
first finished product that has 4 seconds of hey, how's it go? And then we're off, and we do
Okay.
our thing. And then there's like a 12-second
see it.
there's a 12-second outro.
Show both of these things right now on stream.
No,
We need visual aids. I'm going to give you the visual.
it's
You're gonna
a
give me
file.
the visual aids.
It's a file.
Yeah, just play it. Just window capture or monitor capture and play it on your thing. It should be super easy to do if you know how to do OBS. I will start the stream up on my end and I'll do it for you. You can send me the files via Discord. Okay? If we really need to.
All right, look, we're gonna.
Hey, Brute, what's up, man? Sully, how you doing today? Breach, it's great to see you. I'm so sorry that your Gamer Bros didn't make it to episode 46. Still that possibility, though. Hopefully you guys didn't actually kill each other. Clowntown is actually stuffed, by the way. He's like one of those bass. One to hang on your wall, and it talks a lot. Le Mans, is that the breathing class for expecting mothers? No, Le Mans is the race car.
Le Mans is the race.
There is a breathing exercise that's similar now that you mention
That's
it.
Le Mans.
Is that what
the
it
breathing
is?
thing?
Le Mans is like an endurance race, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's the breathing thing.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it like? Isn't that the breathing thing?
They tried to teach us all that business.
Wait, they're trying to teach you? Oh, I guess that makes sense to teach you. Yeah.
Right out the window.
You were like, no.
Epidural.
Wait, how did you?
Drugs.
Oh.
Drugs. Epidural.
A lot of people are
Get it out.
against the whole drug thing. They want to do it natural.
Oh, we were gonna give it. We were gonna give it the old college try for sure.
Oh, were you? Okay,
Yeah.
but then at some point, what happened?
Out.
Like, is that the first one or second one?
Both. So
both, okay.
the doctor was happy to let us do whatever we wanted.
Okay.
And wait, what is today? The 9th?
So the Le Mans is definitely not 24 hours straight. Promise.
It is.
The race might be a 24-hour thing, but you don't drive for 24 hours. You trade off.
You do trade off. Yes.
Right. You drive for 6 hours, is it? I think it's 6 hours or 8 hours. Not, I don't think it's 8 hours. You're not allowed to drive for 24 hours straight. It's to say it's a 24-hour race.
You have a team.
It's a 24-hour rally race.
Yeah, you have a team.
Each of you does like a couple hours, maybe.
Yeah, but it is a big deal. It's
the biggest deal, right, for racing?
It's the biggest deal in racing for sure.
There's NASCAR racing, and then there's this type of racing.
Right.
I don't know what they call. This is performance cars or. I'm not sure
Yeah, I don't even know the type of car. I mean, NASCAR cars are different than F1, which are different than I don't know.
Okay, Breach. Yeah.
It's cars
Right, yeah, there's a
going.
lot of different categories.
I mean, it's cars going in a circle. So I mean,
No, it's not even cars going in a circle. It's like a huge track, isn't it?
right, but no. What I'm saying is,
It's for endurance
it's
racing,
cars
right?
going in a circle. So it
NASCAR is.
It has my limited ability to hold my imagination. So
Yeah, no, for me too.
Right.
For
So-
NASCAR, I can't not get into.
right there,
Like,
you're
I fully understand what's going to happen the entire time.
Yeah.
I like how we have Hulk Hogan, all kinds of random stuff on the screen right now.
well. Look, our
yeah,
yeah.
I don't. NASCAR doesn't ever entertain me because you're looking for a crash, basically, right?
Well, I mean, our conversation. I just want a disclaimer here. Our conversation does take us in crazy directions. So
Yeah, like it does. Well, that's kind of the thing that we do. We'll roll on something like NASCAR. I've actually never sat down and watched a full
oh no way. There is absolutely no way.
race of NASCAR.
A
It probably
match.
takes a long time, right? Because those guys race a long time. I think they sit in the car for hours and hours and hours and go in circles.
Right. I'm just gonna pull the crop off of that. Okay, so there we are. Right.
Oh, look, you did it. See? Oh, you're using, what is it, iTunes? Quick. No, it's QuickTime.
QuickTime. Yeah.
How? When's the last time anybody used QuickTime? You have VLC?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But I have look.
What? What?
Okay, look, don't you judge me. Okay.
What? It's like you just whipped out WinRAR, and I was like, we have WinZip or 7-Zip, and I was like, yeah.
I actually have WinRAR installed on this Windows 10.
Too. I don't use WinZip. Or sorry, 7-Zip. It's called 7-Zip.
Okay, how are you going to hear this? Because it's not going to play through the ear.
No, I'll be okay. I can
Okay.
listen. Oh yeah.
Because
Oh,
it's important that you hear
yeah,
the
it is.
deal. So go switch over to stream so you can hear locally. Okay.
all right. Yeah, I'm hearing myself on that right now. Go ahead, do your thing.
Just go over to Beam so that you.
Yeah. Lost my partnership.
Okay. All right. Here we go. So all right. Let's hit this.
Groovy.
And that's it. And then we do it. Okay. And then there's a highlight. All right.
As you know.
That's my intro.
Look here. Okay.
All right. So then this is pretty much a straight clip. And then let me go to here. Okay. So then the end of the clip, right? It's this little highlight of stuff, of stream.
Okay.
And then here we go. To the mountaintops.
And there's more.
Yep, there's more. Mighty black sheep, known facts, camouflage with minerals. All right, let's do this on the screen as well.
Okay then. That's it.
And then it cuts off.
Okay, fix the W there. The W's broken. That's great though, actually.
Yeah.
The end scene is much better
Yeah.
than the beginning, I would say.
Yeah.
I still strongly dislike the beginning.
4 seconds.
It's 4 seconds. 4 seconds is perfect, I think.
Yeah, right.
Actually, it's perfect.
I gave myself a limit of 4. Like, that's it. We're just going to go, da-da-da, and then we're off, right?
Da-da-da.
Title screen, and then we're off. And then the last bit, I gave it no more than 12 because it's going to
The
show.
last bit is great. I like that a
It's
lot.
going to pop up with thanks, and then it's going to do the Twitter.
More
and
stuff
then
to do.
Yeah,
Go do these things.
go do these things.
Thank you for watching. More things to do. How to support me.
Yep, that's it.
And you can leave that up for a little bit. I
Yeah.
think what you should leave. The only consideration for the end scene is that if you're viewing in a playlist, the end scene will get repetitive depending
Right.
on the length of your videos.
Right,
So be careful about that. That's the only thing I would do. As
Yeah.
someone who watches lots of playlists,
right.
usually my YouTube experience is
Oh.
I look for a playlist of stuff.
Yeah, look, the
Watch that.
W is messed up right. Yeah, the W.
Yeah, like I said, the W needs to be
Okay.
slightly changed.
Okay. There you go. That
That's good, though.
freaking took like 2 weeks to figure all that crap out.
That's great. It looks
And I had
fantastic.
I downloaded like three free ones. Adobe After Effects. I guess they're called projects. And then I bought one for $11.
Projects? What does that mean? Like little other programs?
The things that do the thing with that. Yeah, make all this kind of thing. Yeah, let me show you guys the website I belong to. It's very cool, and you can go out here and you can buy prepackaged little ditties that
okay.
go along.
So that's what you used? Basically, it was like you purchased a video to play in your video?
No, I purchased the. Okay, so the part where the text goes.
Yeah, there's
And
all that
does
crazy
that?
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I get it.
I purchased little packages of configurations that can help me do that.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Weird.
You have to have this. It's they're called templates. They're called After Effects templates. And I went to this place called Motion Array, and I'm an account holder there. And actually, let me swap over to Motion Array, and I'll show you my login.
This is interesting.
Oh,
I didn't realize that
Oh.
this was a thing.
it is. Oh, it's so deep. Like the rabbit hole goes so far down, and it is not. Oh, dang it! I got to log into freaking LastPass, and then I got LastPass. Actually, okay, so you ruined my life
With LastPass?
William. Yeah, and now there's
made your life better.
You did. I mean, really, but there's an authenticator that you do on your phone too.
Right.
That can double secure your deal in case they learn your password or whatever. So
Just make sure they don't learn your phone number because they have to have your phone number and your email, I think, to get past that.
It's actually an app I install on
on
my phone. So let me browse. Okay,
Quite
all
useful. LastPass. Go get it, everybody.
Oh yeah, it's
Everybody
killer.
always.
All right, so
Having a
now
meeting, it's okay.
there's
see
Motion Array. Okay, and let me put
Am I
the
perturbed?
filter crop back
Do
on.
I look perturbed?
There you go.
Did you put any honey in it for me?
I haven't done
All right, so you can go through here.
I see this site. I still don't quite understand what you purchased. I
Okay.
don't think.
So there's a bunch of free stuff on here, but what you can do is you can go to here, and if you want these, they're called After Effects. And let me see if I
I
can.
thought that program was called After Effects.
Oops, I can't mute it. I don't think.
You can't mute it? You don't have a mute button on the window when it's making noise? Tom?
No. Oh,
You
hang
need to
on.
download that for Chrome. Because that is
So-
epic.
This. All right. So if you want these little sparklies to happen,
What do you mean these little sparklies? I'm
and
so
that Happy
confused.
Valentine's Day, and you can change whatever text you want, and you can put in your logo here.
So you get this video and the template to put your own text in? And
It's
that's
not
it?
even a video.
What it is? I don't know.
It's
so confusing.
a project file. What you get is let me download. Oh no, see this one's paid for, but it doesn't include the logo. And let me pull up the file. It is a.
Thank you.
Can't believe you just moved the baby rats.
We can't
It
be
is-
anymore.
It is called a AEP file, and it's called a After Effects project file. And
Okay.
all it is configurations that have a picture in there, and then After Effects does all this crazy stuff to it. Let me find a good. Okay, here's an action minimal titles template. We'll do action trailer. And you can put that. Okay, so the part where the motion of this the motion array, it does that blurry stuff where it kind of separates the letters. You can type whatever text in you want there, but the effect that makes it blur is a configuration and a timing and the amount of jitters it does and how long it stays on the screen and how big it is and if it stretches or if it twists around and then when it closes. All of that is configuration that you don't know. Then you put in your clip, airglow, present, right? And then you can have also the effect in there is to kind of green it up like matrixy. You know? So
Okay.
all of that to create would take a couple days to probably do and get that right.
Especially for a novice.
For a novice, yeah. I mean, maybe for someone who has done this before. But see, I take that. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. But I take that. I can put whatever text in, put in whatever pictures, put in my clips, and then adjust those. If I want a smaller action trailer, I can do that. Or if I want different font in there, I can put that in. But it kind of gives you a leg up on how to do these things, right? Let's do.
It looks good. I thought you had learned a thing.
I
Turns
did.
out you had bought a thing.
No,
well, I don't know.
I bought and
Or
unpacked
not.
someone else's and then learned.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right, sure. Yeah, because you get to look at all the components and how that stuff works.
Yes, that's
Oh
what I
man,
did.
that must be so tough to do. I haven't even come close to doing anything
Right.
in Vegas.
So you
like
see
this.
how this logo pops up and it's tilted here, and then all the text is in 3 different fonts.
Oh yeah, I'll see that about 15 seconds from now.
Yeah. And then it kind of has these little drop-down windows, and there's 4 or 5 different text boxes in there, and then how long they stay up, and how they jitter when they come down, and then how they jitter up. All of that is configuration. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway.
So you got cool tech stuff going on. It's pretty nice. I mean, it looks great.
Oh, yeah. So I had to kind of unpack a bunch of other people's stuff and figured out how they do this effect. Then I go to YouTube. Then I go,
got
okay,
a bunch of toys and you threw them all over the ground and sort of messed with them.
pretty much.
Good. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah.
So anyway, and oops, I got the wrong one. And then, but the best I could do is.
Can you show this on Vegas right now? Or no, I'm sorry, Adobe Premiere that you're using.
Oh,
Did you actually show it?
Let me fire up.
Yeah,
Adobe?
show like the file.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I've been thinking about getting Adobe for like a long time. I like Vegas. I haven't found any problems with Vegas.
Oh, it's similar to Vegas. If you've already got Vegas and you're happy with it, when you're ready to jump, because Vegas has limited you on something, then that's the time to go.
Right.
So don't roll yet. So
that's usually how I do things. How you doing, Jason? What's up, William? How's life treating you? You guys are being here.
Yeah.
Jason, how's your streaming going, bud? Guys, if you don't know Jason streams are on the daily recently. You should get it. I mean, like I said, I already own a $500 program for video editing.
Right.
I don't need another.
I
want a photo editor more than anything else. So Photoshop might be in my cards. But GIMP is okay. I use a free program right now.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. I haven't done what Clown just said. I haven't run into a limitation with the GIMP and not been able to progress. So I haven't needed to upgrade from something I already had. So that's probably not going to be something that ever happens until we run into a situation where, we suck. 2 months of every day now. Dang, man. You going to do the 1 year challenge like I did? The 2 year challenge like I did? 695 days today. 697 days today I've done in a row. We are so close. We just got partnered, but I'm so more psyched about doing 700 days in a row. So much more psyched about it.
Okay, there we go. Everything looks good. All right,
you got a green screen today, Jason? Oh, yeah, your new life is playing with your green screen. Congratulations.
Yep.
Your life is over.
Yes, that's your new life. Yep.
Prepare to mess with your green screen every single day.
Every single day. Yep.
And never be happy with it.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, there's still days where I've got to fix lights. And
I literally just took my entire green screen down and put it back up yesterday.
Yep.
I actually did that yesterday.
I'm a year and
staples are way better than nails for the green screen.
Oh yeah.
I staple it to the wall.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Right. So here's Adobe After Effects. This is, the little video editing up here. Here's your projects. Here's your import your video. Then you kind of play around down here, and then you can add effects to each of these layers. It's a lot like Vegas.
Right. It looks almost exactly like Vegas.
Right. So same stuff. Then you can play with effects. So what After Effects does, it's very similar to this, but it gives you like a 2-second clip or it gives you objects that you can put into here.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And it does a thing.
Yeah.
And
I can edit maybe a 3-second video, then take it out of here, put it into effects, and put some crap on it. Right. Put some text over it or whatever, make a trailer or whatever.
Just crap on it. Yeah.
I could crap on it if I wanted to.
Yeah. Exactly. Like normally you would do. You gotta crap on it before you give it to somebody.
And I'm also kind of afraid to leave it up there for long because it's a memory and resource hog and all that. So I don't know.
No, yeah, it's terrible. I don't leave Vegas on unless I absolutely need to. Same with GIMP.
Yeah.
Any editing program.
Yep.
So I was supposed to be able to get 3 years in a row if we get a house. So I might be doing 3 years in a row.
Oh, really? About your next bit? Your next goal?
Yeah, next goal. Yeah, 3 years in a row. It's gonna be maybe the next goal. I don't know if I want to do that, to be honest. But if I were to ever do it, it would be now, right?
You have to.
I've already done 2 years.
You've already done 2.
I'm not gonna take a 7-week break and be like, well, let's do 3 years in a row. No, absolutely not. It's not gonna happen. 3 years in a row. We're getting a house. I mean, if we're actually got pre-approved for $125,000
really?
For a new house, and she's looking to get one. If you got me a house. No. I think we're okay to do. I think you're getting you a house and it's fine. I mean, honestly, I need to work even more to do the thing, right? If we're gonna have a mortgage to pay,
pretty much,
not less. I'm gonna take a vacation after we make a huge dedication to a new house.
Knowing a little bit about your off air about your situation there, you're in fantastic shape. So if
Ashley's like, let's get a house. Why? I don't want to go anywhere right now.
Fantastic shape.
This is perfect.
If there's ever a time to sink down and save some cash and save for a house, now is the time, because
Right, that's what we've been doing.
Once you get one, you will never
Never
be
have a
able to
dollar.
save for another one. Tell you what, it's hard to save for a second house when you have a first house. So
Exactly. Look at that. See, Blake knows this stuff. I would just so much sooner work hard now than be lazy later. Like I don't like work that hard right now. My life is pretty good. I'm pretty chill. I work in the AC. I sit down. I'm getting fat. I'm getting old. Don't have to cut my hair if I don't want to. I've got a pretty great life. Don't want to mess that up with anything.
at least
3 years in a row is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Okay?
at least if you're gonna mess it up, then a house is a decent thing to mess it up with. So I don't know.
It'll be really nice to have my own space, and I'm sure I'll love the house more than anything else I've ever had.
Yep.
But
Don't be dying.
don't be she's fine. She's super excited. I mean, she's moving out no matter what. But I'll be there hopefully.
Are you gonna stay?
I might stay. I don't know. Maybe I'll have my own bed.
Yep. Yeah, you can stay.
Oh, that's true, Breach. I will have to rewire the room. I'll have to. Oh man, might have to rewire the entire house depending on what's going on.
That's right.
All kinds of stuff. I have a new internet service provider, possibly. Probably gonna switch over to Comcast. I have to get all that stuff set up.
Yep.
I have to move absolutely everything I own, and also stream every single day. In the meantime, probably. I don't know when that's gonna happen.
Yep.
So moving is akin to having someone die in your family. It's for stress wise, they say.
Oh,
I've heard this.
It's very stressful. Yeah.
So having to work the entire time and also do the moving thing is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
So previously, I moved everything from the old apartment to this house by my car, my 2-door.
Yep.
My 2-door car. Just put everything in the back.
They all have at least 2 doors.
Not all of them have 2 doors. There was some guys who who drive around without a car. Okay, those guys are unfair. They don't even have doors. They all have at least 2 doors. Most of them have 4.
Yeah.
This has 2.
This has 2.
Okay, it only has 2 doors. It doesn't have 4 doors on it. It's a 2-door. It's harder to get into, and the same size, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
actually, you do not need me. It'd be nice if I could be around.
Yeah,
great.
it'd be good. You got to be
If you're
careful
on
though.
Twitch.
You got to be careful though, because when you're doing a house, what they approve you for does not mean what you should go get, because that is the maximum amount of rope they will allow you to hang yourself with.
Right.
Okay. So
It's a scary thing, and like even if it's just a year from now and I can't pay the bills, then screwed everything over, right?
right, because that's a big deal. That whatever the maximum, that's not the recommended. That is, on good conscience, this is as high as I can let them go, and yeah. So anyway, it's a deal. So
good advice.
You got to watch out.
The rope to hang yourself with. Here you go. Enjoy that.
Yeah.
The string to your shoelaces.
That is exactly the amount of rope we are going to allow you to hang yourself with without putting ourselves at too much risk. That's the bank. So
my car has 3 doors. It used to be 4 before the accident. Oh no, the incident even. The accident.
All right, so I'll take you on a little journey.
Oh yeah.
First off, did you happen to watch the Superest of Bowls?
Super Bowl? No.
You did not.
No. Not even a little bit. Not
All
even
right.
the commercials.
All right, fine.
I'm sure I could actually go watch on YouTube right now if I wanted.
Oh man,
Oh man.
probably the most amazing Super Bowl in my lifetime.
Really? Why? What happened?
No spoilers.
No spoilers. It happened already. It's over.
Probably the most amazing Super Bowl of my lifetime. I had
actually watched the fucking bowl.
I have no skin in the game.
Skin.
I had no preference of who was going to win.
Okay. You weren't rooting for nobody.
It was not only the tightest and most gut wrenching of just but it was also probably one of the most spectacular Super Bowls that athletically what was going on in the field was absolutely amazing.
That's cool.
There were some fantastic athletic plays that you have never seen before, and these folks these athletes that rose to the occasion performed to the maximum that their bodies would do.
Were they
against
flying over people?
ag-
Jumping over
oh my
people,
goodness.
karate chopping one another?
the most athleticism I've seen in a Super Bowl, the most drama, the most
The only Super
down
Bowl
to the
to
wire.
ever go into overtime?
The only Super Bowl ever to go into overtime.
Wow, that's crazy. How many has there been?
The
A lot, huh?
51.
51 of them.
51 of them is Super Bowl 51, and it was the team no one had ever won one. Had been down more than 10 points and come back and win.
Oh,
At one point, one team was down 25 and came back to win.
Oh,
And-
25?
And the referee, and here's one thing: the referees in that game were fantastic. They made calls on the field that everyone else in the whole stadium thought, "Oh no, that's the wrong call." And then when they went to the replay, it was perfect. The referee called it perfect. Like, so what ends up happening is there's an amazing, crazy thing, and we thought he dropped it, but then the referee goes, he caught it, and the other team throws in every team has 3 challenges.
Yeah. They're like, no.
And they go, no, we got to challenge that. And then turns out the referee on the field made the right call, and to everyone in the whole stadium except for that one guy. Even everyone everyone watching on TV went, no way. We said, no way he dropped it. And the referee comes out and he goes, he caught it. And then we went, oh, no, he's going to overturn that. No. And the referee was right. It calls on the field. There was one person in the whole on the whole planet that thought he caught the ball, and he was right. And he went against everybody else. Referees were you never, ever, ever hear anyone saying, oh, the referees were awesome.
Yeah, no, you hear that well-officiated game. I hear that often.
Well, what you'll end up hearing is, if you know the referees' names, they've done a crappy job.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
If you
thing you don't want to do,
if the
as
refs come up at all,
Mm-hmm.
then if the refs do a
They
perfect
goofed.
job, they are anonymous, and the game is the center of focus. Right. That's usually what happens. This time,
Makes
the
sense.
referees were awesome. They did well. They did well. So anyway, I was kind of glad I took the night off and went out there and watched it, and we were just like, oh well,
Kind of glad.
yeah, and it was really good.
Did you go to somebody's house to watch it?
No,
or
no,
what'd
no.
you do?
We were right out here. We were right out here.
You were okay. You were actually right out there.
I was right out
watching
here.
it.
See right over here.
Right.
Over there.
Right. We're pointing to the same location,
Yeah,
actually.
yep, right over there. No, I was right out here. So anyway, it was an amazing catch. I want to see if I have that GIF. I did grab a GIF of it. I will show you this one catch.
Jason, I feel it's weird to me that you were interested in the Super Bowl right now. Sid Summons, what's up? How you doing?
Sido Summonzo. Where is it? Oh my goodness. No.
Go follow Sid. Been to several Super Bowl parties and not watch the game. That makes sense.
That happens a lot. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Or you go, oh, how about that? Well,
Yeah.
it's over.
And then back to what you're doing.
Back to what you're doing.
Actually, I've been playing a board game called Lattice recently. I'm not sure if anyone's ever heard of it. It's a bit of like a, it's weird. It's like Bejeweled, multiplayer Bejeweled.
Oh,
That's what
really?
it is. Yeah, it's. I feel like I can't explain it to you. I have to show you guys. One of these days, I'm gonna have a board game stream. And that's gonna be.
Oh.
Us.
Uh-huh.
Which Ash? Who knows, Sid? Who knows which Ash?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, and this one we'll do.
Was Lady Gaga at the Super Bowl today or this year?
That was the other thing. She was the halftime performance, and she did pretty fantastic. Everyone liked. Everyone was pretty darn impressed with her performance, and she caught a lot of heat for not politicizing it.
She's the only person on the planet who didn't do anything political.
She just got
Everybody's.
out there. And she got out there and she performed her guts out on the stage.
She did the thing she said she was going to do, and she didn't mention Trump or anybody else
Didn't
involved.
mention Muslims. Didn't mention minorities. Didn't mention the plight of the blah,
executive
blah, 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 blah.
orders or anything like that.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga, how dare you not be divisive?
Yeah.
Well, come on, Lady Gaga. You're wearing meat suits over there, but you're not gonna speak up.
Right. What, yeah. How you talking about meat suit? And she got out there and she played. The expression is she performed her balls off, and she did it great. Here's okay. This
Woo!
was
That
a
catch.
This was a tipped pass.
Oh my gosh, that catch is insane.
And he kept it off the ground. Look at that. Bump,
He
bump, bump, bump.
did by an
And
inch.
maintains control 1 inch.
1 inch.
Yeah.
For the ref to see that is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, from the other angle, it totally looks like it bounces off the ground
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it does.
That's
Everyone
incredible.
in the entire stadium, including the 4 of us out on the couch, went, "Oh, he dropped it." And
dropped it.
sure enough, the referee made the right call, and even everyone in the stands, everyone. There was one ref on the field that had the vantage point, and he made the right call.
He had that right angle, and he saw the ball didn't hit the ground.
This was Edelman, who's a wide receiver on.
God, how did he
Patriots.
catch that when 3 guys are murdering him?
And it was a broken play. The ball was coming to him, and they tipped it up in the air, and he had to turn back around and face backwards where he was coming from, and dive in between like 2 dudes' legs or 1 dude's legs and 4 arms to go grab it.
Literally one dude's legs, and he let go, got the ball again.
Yep, and pulled it in and controlled it, never touched the ground, and he did it.
Whew.
And
Amazing.
one person on the whole
Sports ball.
thing, in the whole stadium, and
The ref's got
on
integrity.
the planet, yeah,
Got
And he
that
comes
mad
out and he
integrity.
says, He got it.
He got it.
Anyway, there you go.
He caught the ball.
He caught the ball.
Anyone caught that ball.
And this was one of about 5 pretty amazing plays where it was, wow, how in the world did that guy do it? So anyway.
Tenacity, even in the last millisecond.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
He never did that thing so hard.
Yeah.
Gaga doesn't want to wear meat suits anymore. She had a new manager, started making country music. No more controversy from her now.
Yeah.
She's a really smart lady.
Yeah. She's good.
That's all I know about Lady Gaga. She's super intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
And she played the game really well. What do I need to do to get out of a meat suit? Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah. That's
Does
right.
it matter?
Pretty much doesn't matter. And
Yeah,
by the
sure.
way, when you strip all that crap away and you put her at a piano and give her a mic,
Oh, yeah.
she will play her balls off at that
She
piano.
can actually do music. She
will
can actually do music. She'll do what she needs to do to win.
Yep.
And she's not embarrassed.
Yep.
And then she played that until oh yeah, I know Lady Gaga. Yeah, no, I totally know who exactly that is.
Yep.
Okay, all right, I did that now. Let me go do some other things.
Yeah. Now let me do real music, right? So,
Yeah.
all
Do
right.
whatever I want.
Yeah, she's pretty incredible. I agree. Okay, let me take you on a journey.
Is it the second time you said that to me today? Or am I tripping?
No,
Am I
no,
going
I was
crazy?
going to take you on a journey, but we did this today.
Oh, we separated it. What's
This
up, Star
is-
and How you doing today?
Have you ever heard of a genotype?
A genotype?
Genotype. So I'm going to type the word in
Genotype.
chat. A genotype,
No.
the difference between a genotype, let's do this one. Genetic. Okay. All right. All right, come on.
I'm waiting. I'm ready.
Hang on. let me get
I
that.
want to see my genotype. Show me your genotype.
Okay.
Show me your genotype.
A genotype is
Phenotype.
Right. Hang on. Let me get.
I'm hanging on.
the
I'm
better
hanging
one.
on for dear life.
I think is this one. Nope, it's not.
It's genotype of the environment. Phenotype. The set of observable characteristics of an individual resulting from the interaction of its genotype with the environment.
Yeah. So.
Your genetics thing.
And phenotype. Okay. An organism's genotype is the set of genes that it carries. So I carry a bunch of genes, and then they affect all of these things, right? The genotype is
Absolutely.
the set of my DNA that affects what's going on. A phenotype is the observable characteristics that result either partially from genotype, but partially from experience, right? And from the life that they lead, right? So, for example, I may have genetics for having really, I may have the genetics for a compact muscular build, but I may exacerbate that by being a gymnast, and it's fairly proven that empirically gymnasts are short because they're gymnasts, they're not gymnasts because they're short. Like the act of doing and practicing gymnastics puts
Makes
some
them
sort
short.
of impact on their muscles and their body that inhibits their growth. So it's both a genotype lends itself to being a gymnast, but then the phenotype is I'm short, but it's based on a genotype, but it's also based on their life, right? So here we go. So now, think about this. What we would do is, if there's a crime scene, okay, what we do is we take DNA from the crime scene and we take DNA from the person who is accused of the crime, and we match them up, and we say, were you at the scene of the crime? Right? That's how we do it. Did I get your blood on? Was your blood on the knife? Right?
Okay.
That's called genotyping, right? I'm taking DNA evidence and I'm matching up with DNA evidence here. What they do is what they do now is they now have such a huge database of genotypes. They can now do things like, okay, everyone who has this gene is between 6'2" and 6'4", and anyone who has this gene, or something like 91% of everyone who has this gene is 6'2" to 6'4". 70% of people have this eye color with this gene are either green or blue, and then 91% of people have this thing, right? Or if you have this gene, you have the attached earlobes. If you don't have this gene, you have dangly earlobes, right? Or hair color or something, right?
Genes.
So now your genetics
data.
Into most everything that they know about, they're predicting in the 70 percentile range, and there's some things that they're predicting in the 90 percentile range, and some that are like 99. Like I can,
this gene controls this thing.
Right.
Prediction 90% accuracy.
Right. So I can look at now. Scientists can look at the DNA, and as an example, one of the things that is specific that they can nail 99.9% of the time is sex. Right. Okay. I can tell if it's a male or a female. Right.
Sure.
I can take DNA and I throw it to the scientist, and the scientist can tell me 100% effectively, 100% it's a female, 70% they have this hair color, 91% they're this tall. Right?
That's nice.
Right.
Sure.
So here we go. Fast forward now.
You get somebody's genes and you can get a profile. So you could just go to a crime scene, find somebody's blood, because this is probably what this person looks like.
Yes, and they can. Yes, that's exactly right. So here's this article that I found. It is 2 years old, but so this is stuff that I learned the other day. Today, New York Times.
This is the segment of the show called "I Learned Today That."
So there are no eyewitnesses to the murder of a young woman and her 3-year-old daughter 4 years ago. No security cameras, and no security cameras caught a figure coming or going. They can release a sketch of a possible suspect, but rather than the artist rendering based on witness descriptions, because there were no witnesses, the face was generated by a computer relying solely on DNA found at the evidence, right? So the first time ever, it was 2015, it was put before the public this way. It won't be the last. Investigators are increasingly able to determine the physical characteristics of crime scene suspects from DNA they leave behind. So...
don't commit crimes.
Oh, my goodness.
Too good at it.
You can't get away with anything anymore.
It's ridiculous. It's getting... you can go just kill a guy and it not be a big deal, you know?
Right. I'm going to put up this picture... Yep, I'm going to put this...
his blood. It's for fun.
Yeah, let me see. I'm going to save... Oh, that's a web page. I got to snip it.
What are you talking about, Jason? Talking about superhumans. I don't understand. Is there something that this has to do with people who are superhuman?
Yes.
Because of their genetics?
That's part 2 of this. Yes, part 2 of this.
How are they superhuman? Because they're different because of their genetics?
Phenotype.
You're a phenotype.
I'll phenotype.
Phenotype.
All right. There's the pick here, and we're going to go over here. And Edelman.
I just recently learned about this new Don't Starve Survival. It's a Don't Starve E kind of game. It's a Don't Starve game. Hold on, let me see if I can find the title real fast. Because I'm pretty interested in playing it. It would be awesome to do with a whole bunch of streamers. The Wild 8 is the name of the game. Wild 8.
So, for example,
you should check that out, guys.
This picture shows the top layer is an actual photograph of the person, and the bottom is the DNA composite of what just based on DNA of what the computer rendered.
That's a bit too accurate.
Like what? What? Right? So just because I found your blood or I found your hair, right? Or you,
What this guy looks like.
or you had a dollop of spit that came out of your mouth, right? And somebody scraped up some DNA. They said, I can put this person at the crime scene, and this is what they look like. And by the way, I can predict their height within like 80%. I can predict their hair color within 70%. But I can predict facial features to X amount of whatever percent. That's crazy. You can't get away with anything anymore, dog. You can't do it.
I don't know if I saw these faces, like the
Right.
computer-generated faces, I would recognize, like, oh, yeah, that's the guy whose face was generated.
Right.
But looking at them side by side, totally. I can
But
see that they have some
if you had a choice of 4 people who were there that night.
Right. Exactly.
Right? Okay, I don't know, I didn't see what went on inside the building, but I have this handful of people that were at the yogurt shop when somebody got shot.
This is like advanced Clue.
Right? And DNA says it's this face. And then they line all 5 of these people up and they go, which one matches this face? I could point the guy out,
Yeah,
right?
Probably so. It depends on what your lineup is.
Right.
If everybody looks very similar. It gets skin tone right very accurately.
Yep.
It wrecks skin tone.
So anyway, there you go.
I'm surprised at the chins too.
Yeah.
The noses are kind of not
The
best. They're okay.
the thickness and shape of the lips is not quite right.
No, definitely not.
Not yet.
Neither is the eyebrows.
And the eye color doesn't look correct either. It doesn't, like her eyes, his eyes are different looking. So on the far right, the guy that's closest to us in the picture his eyes are very dark in person and they're lighter colored in the composite.
The real question is economically viable for most investigations to use.
Right.
It doesn't look hard. You need a computer and you have to have a DNA lab.
Pretty much, if you have
For
DNA
sure.
sample, and you pretty much only need one lab in the nation to do this for
Right,
everybody.
ship out to the lab. This is most useful when it can be done fast.
Right.
So the issue is always going to be that lab, having to ship off to the lab.
And here's the crazy part. Crime scene DNA, however, is legally considered abandoned material. So, quote, there's pretty much no law on what you can do to a crime scene sample. So, like, it's not if you have left something at a crime scene, it is like you accidentally left one of your hats there. Say
Sure.
you and I went to Whataburger and you accidentally forgot one of your hats there, and we left. That hat is now part of crime scene property, and there ain't nothing you can do to get it back. It's considered abandoned material, right?
Strange. Okay, sure.
You can't legally say that's my hat, therefore you can't take DNA samples off of my hat and get DNA. No.
Can I get my hat back though?
Only if they release it.
If the judge is like, yeah, sure, you can have your hat back.
Or no, if the prosecutor can release it, right? Because the prosecutor, I mean, at that moment, the prosecutor owns that crime scene, or the city does, right? The city says,
It's a hat, man. I didn't rob that Whataburger.
How do I know that? Look at this guy.
That's my favorite
you.
Whataburger.
Look at
Obviously,
you.
I have motive.
There's
not rob
someone
Whataburger.
went in. Someone was at the crime scene. He was between 4'10" and 4'11".
Yeah, but my DNA being there doesn't matter. Just because your DNA there isn't a big deal. There's like if they came into my house and someone had gotten murdered there and my DNA was in the house, they would be like, your DNA was in the house.
Right. If it's in your,
yeah.
Well, no kidding, right? If you're in the house, right? You probably my DNA is all over this place. It's all over
Right.
my office, right?
For sure.
So
Any place that you frequent or any item that is obviously yours isn't
right.
like you can't. DNA has its limits of being like, oh yeah, somebody did something here.
Right. Well,
even if your blood is on a knife that came from your house in someone else's house, that doesn't prove you used a knife. It just proves you bled on your own knife at some point.
It proves it's used for placement. I can place this person there at this time. I can place this person there.
Not quite. So, like, if you take an object from your house and bring it somewhere else and leave it there, and then a crime happens there, just because they find your DNA there, doesn't mean you were involved at all.
Right. It doesn't mean. It means
you were there at some point.
So in our scenario,
eventually,
if your hat was left at Whataburger, right?
Right.
If God forbid,
some guys bust into Whataburger right after that, big thing happened.
Right.
Whataburger blew up.
We can place you
got my hat still.
because your hat's there.
I was there at some point.
At some point, we can't place a time necessarily, unless we have like
useful.
witness. But we can say, hey, Hey, William was at this Whataburger, and then and then right on cue, the cashier goes, "Oh yeah, number 3, no
recognize
pickles,
him.
no cheese."
Oh no, they got me now. They definitely got me now. Busted.
Thank you,
Oh,
thank you, Sayonara. I did.
my meal.
That was my joke.
Is Badger 4'10"? Am I 4'10"? I'm like 5 something. I have 5s.
Thank you
I'm
for
a
that.
5-footer.
I was
Is
fine.
it 4'10"?
I
What
was-
did you make a joke about me being 4'10"? I didn't
Yeah.
realize.
I said,
I
"Look,
missed that.
there's somebody who's there. He's between 4'9" and 4'11".
I see.
Yeah.
Jason, I'm gonna ban you. Okay, I'm just gonna let you know right now. You keep going on. Just ban him.
All
I'm
right.
thinking about it. Unmarried.
Yep.
I'm not super tall now. I mean, Clown Town's just as tall as me. You can't
I'm
talk smack
taller.
about me being.
I'm
You
taller.
are not taller than me. You
I
are the same
so
size.
am. There's
You so are
pictures.
not.
There's pictures.
There's pictures of me crouching. Okay, you were like, get lower so that I look taller. Just crouch down.
I'm slightly taller. I am slightly taller.
Ever so slightly. You're also wider.
Wide,
Wider.
not
Yeah,
whiter.
You're whiter. Wider.
Hey guys.
When you back up, it goes beep.
Yeah.
They try to catch me riding white and nerdy
Yeah.
and white and nerdy.
Yeah, I got some shoulders on me. I got some shoulders. So, yeah. Anyway, that I found pretty interesting. This is only going to get, quote, better/worse, right?
Witter. As far as
Is-
okay, so the ability to identify our faces is
Right.
going to get better/worse.
Now,
depending on how you look at things.
phase 2 is, okay, now that I know that DNA affects these things, I can now use that tool that's called CRISPR, right? Have you heard about this?
CRISPR.
Okay.
Is it cereal?
No, CRISPR.
Your cereal CRISPR with CRISPR. Is it a special bowl?
No,
bowl?
no,
I
no.
bet that's a special bowl, huh?
Here.
It's like one of those bowls where you put the cereal in one side and the milk in the other,
Right.
and then you do your
So
thing.
this
Oh, that is what it is?
No. It's clustered, regularly interspaced, short palindromic repeats.
Some
Okay?
scientist made this up. Thought this was clever.
No, it's a
Brute
real
shit
deal.
anyway.
So
Maybe it's a real deal.
what happens is
What?
your DNA is not. It's made up of. You remember the 4 things of your DNA, the 4 letters.
I remember that there is letters in my DNA. Yes.
You don't remember what they are?
No, and they go in a series.
A, T, G, C, right?
Totally. It's been a while since I took
So
biology.
that sequence repeats a bunch. There's a
Right.
sequence that repeats, and then occasionally, after a certain sequence, there's a little blip that says gene A is there, and then another sequence, and then another gene, and then another sequence, and another gene. And there's repeating sequences all through it, right? It's indicative of humans and all that. And to try and figure that out is you can't do that on paper.
Well, I mean,
You need a computer. So
yeah, a little bit.
if you can figure out those sequences
Hack.
and where
TAC.
those things are, and then after whatever sequence or in the middle of some sequence you have a blip, then you can say that gene is for height, that gene is for eye color, that gene is for fat, that gene is for cancer, that gene is for diabetes, or that gene is more prone to, or that gene is more averse to, right? So how CRISPR was evolved is they can go in, cut, and replace sections of the gene
Is CRISPR a virus?
wherever they want. It was developed using a virus because
Right.
that's
It's a
how viruses
retrovirus.
operate, right?
Right.
They viruses do that. They go in and they affect genes, and they will cut out sections of genes and put in their own, right? It's
Which
exactly how-
allows them to replicate.
Right, which allows them to replicate, right? Well, the same thing happens is why can't we just do that to our genetics?
Yeah, we do it all the time now. There's a bunch of diseases that are cured via injections of viruses or symptoms that are
Well,
placated for a while.
not that alter our DNA. They go after virus or they do something else. But this is the first time in human history where you can say, all right, clowns, you're going to have a baby. Wouldn't you like to take away the gene that predisposes this child to cancer? Well, yes, that would be a great thing, right? We don't want someone to die at age 18 of testicular cancer because this one gene has a 80% rate of having of having this cancer, right? Or, by the way, in my family, we all know it. My family has a history of colon cancer. We all know the story.
Yeah, we all know the story.
We all know the story.
If you guys missed that story, go back into I don't know how many episodes ago. About a billion episodes ago.
Yeah, there is this towel, and anyway, so
Huge.
So why wouldn't you, if you could pay like $500, could I take out the gene that predisposes my family line to colon cancer? Absolutely, that's a great thing.
Yeah, I guess you would take it out of your family line, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Boom.
So
it's gone.
after having been done once and that subject reproducing, it would no longer be available to be passed on to offspring.
Right. And because then that genome would replicate down to the next person.
Right.
And it wouldn't be there, right? Because that's
every
how
cell would replicate, and then
it's gone
on sexual maturity. So the genetics would be such that.
Well, now you say, okay, well, all of those are good things. All those are morally, they're all let's see, in good conscience, right? You just would do those things as a doctor.
The best of intentions,
right?
Of course, I want to remove the ailments that my offspring would suffer from.
Right.
If I flip a switch, zero risk, pretty much. Just do the thing.
Yep. And some would argue, doctors would argue, we're obligated to do those things. If we can, we should, because I took the hippopotamus oath that says I will do no harm. Right.
And we'll see that bleeds like I will do no harm, and to have someone sitting there hurt and being hurt by whatever's going on with them and not helping them also plays into I will do no harm.
Right.
I have a chance here to help a person. I absolutely must do that. It's literally the hippopotamus oath.
It's the hippopotamus oath, right? And I will do as much, I will help as many people as I can. It's like,
and on the exact opposite end of that, there are people who would say there is absolutely no way that you can do this. There is a reason our genetics are this way. There's a reason it's like this.
Yep.
We should not meddle in what has already been made, that evolution's worked on and done. And we don't know what we're doing. Who knows what the impact could be?
Who knows?
If I were to remove that cancer gene.
Right.
Maybe it'll be even worse.
Right.
Your 80% chance or 90% chance isn't accurate enough for me to use a virus on my unborn child to make it better in your eyes.
Right. Yeah, and what may have taken 1,000 years to breed out of a human.
Oh yeah. Oh, like, maybe impossible.
Or maybe 2,000 or maybe 4,000 years to breed out of a human. Like we're just now experiencing, genetics that resist this kind of bacteria or resist this kind of cancer or something, right? Because dominant, you say you have an 80% chance of being dominant and 20% chance of recessive, right? And the dominant repels you. Well, that recessive is going to go on for some time before it's weeded out, right?
Right.
So, but yeah, it's well. Now you come along and you say, okay, well, you know what? In addition to finding all these cool things about cancer and about diabetes and about all these other genetic, Lou Gehrig's disease and Parkinson's and all this other stuff, we happen to figure out the one for height. We also happen to figure out the one for musculature.
We weren't really looking for that one.
We weren't looking for it, but we also found the one for hair color.
Yeah.
We also found the one for eye color.
Why we're going in there with
We're
our virus.
going to be in there anyway.
It's literally free, $25 after the first one. Every one that you get reduces the cost of the previous buy.
This is a 5-hour procedure. Adding one more will take us an extra 7 minutes to do.
Exactly. So it's, we have a package deal you can have 16 different changes. You can have the eye color change. You can do all those things if you want. Really, real simple. One virus is all you have to do. Easy peasy. 6 foot, you let us know.
Yep. America and Germany and all of the advanced medicines in the West are all having a big conundrum over this because this is This is
not going to sit well with a lot of people.
Right.
To literally, it's eugenics, right? It's literally so many sci-fi plots are literally this. We can't make a superhuman baby, guys.
Right.
We can't make them strong and aggressive and intelligent. And hey, from the moment you're born, hey, you're special. You're not even a normal freaking human. We genetically engineered you.
Right.
Yeah, no one around you is the same as you. Congratulations. Oh, you want to kill us? Oh, great.
And by the way,
every sci-fi movie.
By the way, whatever one while we were in there, we figured out the one for gay. We figured out the one for left-leaning.
Oh man.
We figured out the one for.
So this is ideas of what we could grab and change that would not be will not be okay. It may be over the line. Changing your personality would
Right.
be
We figured out
something
the
that maybe
one
would
for
want to say.
violence. We figured
You
out
turn that off.
We figured out the one for devout religious. Right?
So who knows what's genetic? Clanton's just
Or-
speculating about genetics here.
Right. Okay.
Right, who knows?
So, yeah, this
Because
is
what will we find out?
this what we've just with the discovery of CRISPR. This may change the one that is like this may be the one for human history. Like the internet is probably one for human history.
Oh,
Pow,
definitely.
Right. This
Right.
isn't. This may be another one. And
Well,
you
it's
know,
gonna be- it's
I'll give you one guess of which country has thrown all the conscious stuff out and went straight ahead.
Germany.
China,
China.
already making superhuman babies. 100%. China. They have zero figs to give about what you think about what
I suppose so.
the rest of
They have-
humanity thinks.
Their people already dislike their government, so like
Yeah.
whatever. Let's experiment on babies.
Yep.
It's not a big deal.
They're
Go China.
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 Already.
China.
100%. China will do whatever they need to do to win in the Olympics. They will do whatever they need to do to win in business. They will do whatever they need to do to win at life and beat anyone who opposes them. 100%.
So about, like 40, 50 years from now, there's going to be a lot of really good Chinese people that are like never sick and never tired, super strong.
China.
6 foot. Very strange. You're all 6 foot. It's really
How?
weird. Exactly. Like,
Exactly. Like,
Not
wow.
6'1", not 6'2".
Back when I was in college, the only guy from China I knew was Yao Ming, and he was like a 7-footer. And now
Yeah, he
they're
was
all
huge.
7-footers. Now they're
Now,
all
yeah, it's like I don't know.
now all these Chinese
Yao Ming
dudes
disappeared, and now
they
there's a lot of
suddenly
guys that look like
they
Yao
suddenly
Ming.
went from 4'11" to 6'9" overnight, seemingly, and they all look like
Weird.
Brock Lesnar. They used
Statistics. I mean, the graph on this is very strange.
to, yeah. The graph on this is just amazing. They all look like Brock Lesnar now. They all look like the Mountain.
The penis size gene.
Yeah,
How big do you want it to be? It could get ridiculous. Boob size gene. Oh man, we could go crazy. You could go too far easily with
yep,
this.
100%. By the way,
So, there's going to be some laws on this in the future. Before I'm dead, there'll definitely be some eugenics laws. Hey, we can't use viruses to do these things. You can't change hair color. You can't change eye color.
Yep.
You can't. You can take care of medical stuff. Probably going to happen at some point. And then meanwhile, China's gonna be like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Meanwhile,
Everyone's
China
got
is-
blue hair.
out the door with it. Yep.
Anime characters everywhere.
Yep. There you go.
Oh, see, now I also predict what's going to happen. Like after this becomes a normal thing, and you can decide to hire your child because it's like died down. Someone's going to have like a 3-foot size human, and like a 20-foot size human.
Oh yeah.
because they're going to mess around. It's like naming your daughter something ridiculous or something
Like cinnamon?
ridiculous. Cinnamon. There you go. Stripper name.
Self-fulfilling prophecy. Self-fulfilling prophecy.
There you go.
Shasta, come here. Come here, Shasta.
Jeez,
Yeah.
this is such brutal to have just a ridiculous name. Would you rename yourself if you had a ridiculous name? Like Doorknob is your name.
Oh, I
What
considered
would you
it.
do at 18?
I considered renaming.
You
from Blake.
considered renaming
Yeah.
yourself from
Yeah.
Blake? Why?
Yeah. I
Blake's
didn't
not a
realize
bad
it. I
name.
just wanted a different one. You know what?
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
you know
fair
what my
enough.
choice was?
What?
Fred.
Yeah, nothing wrong
Because
with
of
that. I mean,
Fred Flintstone.
That okay? Now that was your actual reasoning behind Fred, you're ridiculous.
Yeah, it was great. Oh, it turns out.
Did you have a friend named Barney?
No, I did. I was, like 8 at the time. I wanted to change my name, but past then, I haven't really wanted to change my name.
Well, so Jason says, well, you can change hair color. Who could that hurt? Well, at what point do you stop? At what point does it even matter that what your genetics are? We have our hair. So like in Rust, a video game, you can't even choose your sex. You can't. I feel like there's only so far you should be allowed to go with cosmetics on your child. Okay, you shouldn't have to get like DLC to get the new haircut.
But
for
we
your
all,
kid.
but we all know the redhead kids are picked on more. So wouldn't you like to spare your child from all that abuse?
No, see, and then redhead becomes a thing that nobody ever does, and is no longer a hair color.
Save your tweets.
Just
redheads.
stop at hair
Just
color.
kidding.
Why? You just dye your hair if you want a different hair color. You don't have to freaking alter me genetically.
Yep.
I can't. I'm sure it could go too far.
Right.
Is the thing.
100%.
Medical stuff only.
But
All right.
here's the thing: is that so as we do these things, evolution will continue, right? And so
Right.
if a CRISPR I know, Jason, save it. a CRISPR baby will eventually grow up and mate with a non-CRISPR, and maybe those genetics have horrible consequences. Maybe those are so cancer prone.
Or maybe the opposite.
Well, if maybe those two genetics that come together are so completely cancer prone, right? That you can't even keep them alive anymore. And now there's no more non-CRISPRs able to be mated with CRISPRs, right?
I hate that we're calling them CRISPRs now.
Right.
If yeah, sure. No, that makes sense. That you would call them. You would have a slang term. Oh, you're a CRISPR, huh?
Yeah, you're a CRISPR,
Okay.
right?
Something's not right about you. You're a CRISPR.
Actually, don't.
Well, so it could be like Super Saiyans and humans, or
Right.
CRISPRs and a non-modified get together. It becomes, even stronger, even more powerful. It shouldn't. Who knows what's going to happen? Probably terrible things. Probably amazing things. Is going to happen when this goes on.
Right.
When we start making people. It's going to get to a point where you actually don't have sex anymore. You just go into the lab. Hey, I would like a number 3 with no pickles and cheese.
Right.
And 2 weeks later you have your baby.
Right.
Yay.
Right. Yeah. This is a very, very.
You're terrified of this, Jason? This is going to be actual real life very, very shortly.
China's already given birth to him.
The moment that we started doing genetic experiments, this is where we were going. We're going to start using it on ourselves for sure.
Yep. Okay. So
and we've been doing it for years with dogs and plants and all kinds of stuff. Like wheat that we have now is so different than how it was when we first adopted it as humans. We have bred it so much. We have genetically modified it from moment one that we got it to make it better for ourselves. Dogs are a good example too. Just we do whatever we want to dogs. No one gives a crap.
Right.
You can literally breed a dog to the point where it cannot reproduce by itself. It can barely breathe. It can hardly walk. Totally okay. Totally fine.
Yep.
Not a big deal.
Like those pugs.
It's a teacup breed.
Yep.
Like those pugs. Yeah, literally my mother spells those exact pugs.
Yep. There you go. November of 2016. So this was 3 months ago. China has signed, or actually it was in October. Chinese scientists at Sichuan University injected cancer-fighting CRISPR-modified white blood cells into a patient suffering from metastasized lung cancer. It was a patient, a real life.
I love how this article, one of the very first things to talk about is Trump.
Dude.
Second paragraph, last line.
CRISPR,
Mr. President-elect.
They've done CRISPR-edited monkeys and CRISPR-edited human embryos last May. This was the first time they did it on a live human.
In early 2014, this article is
2016.
Is it 2016?
Yeah, the one I just put out on Wired. Yeah, November 2016. So this is 4 months ago. They did on human embryos in May of last year.
Right.
Yep. Last December, a coalition of leading biologists agreed to a moratorium on that until discipline could learn more about the risks. China says, screw that. We're going ahead. Right?
Human testing. Let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Moratorium. Temporary prohibition of activity. Okay, didn't know that word.
Right. And it's not legally binding.
I know. You're just like, hey, let's chill.
Let's agree to it. Right. Despite China's head start, the international milestone is still surprised some scientists. Many expected the first human of CRISPR to come from a trial planned to begin next year at the University of Pennsylvania. So this is on a live human. They're going to go in and genetically modify the cancer, or try to modify the cancer out of somebody. So
they're injecting CRISPR into an actual person, and CRISPR's intention is to attack the genes that cause cancer and also the cancer cells themselves.
Yes, both and I think.
Right, using a virus to combat disease. This has been done before. I know that this is not a rare thing to inject people with these viruses.
But this one's the one. This is the first one that attacks our genetics. Most of the time, they use those viruses and as a vehicle for delivery, right? So, viruses they usually target certain cells, right?
Because they only connect to certain cells, correct?
Right. So then what they'll do is they'll reprogram the virus biologically to go after only cancer cells. And then they inject the virus instead of, you have a dead virus. And usually what the dead virus wants to do is go find a cell and inject its DNA into the new cell and replicate, right? Well, what happens is they get this virus, reprogram it to find cancer, and then they put in anti-cancer medicine into the virus.
Right.
So the virus goes, finds the cancer and injects medicine right on the cancer cells, leaves everything else alone.
Does the thing it's meant to do.
And then that's it. And then the virus will die because it didn't replicate, right? It just sits there on the cancer cell. The cancer cell dies, and the virus dies. That's it, and it's cleaned up, right?
Apparently, they had a baby born in the UK that was made from genes of 3 different people. What?
Yeah, well, that I think you can do with a blender and a wooden spoon.
Just enough effort. It's got to be fast. Got to switch partners quickly.
Elbow grease.
Elbow grease in there.
All right. One other thing I want to tell you. Did we ever do the 5 rules of the men's restroom?
I think we did, yeah.
Do you remember them?
I do know. I remember them. No,
we did. We didn't do these.
I'm pretty sure we did.
This would have taken us like 30 minutes to do.
If we did it, then I don't want to do it again.
Okay.
Even if we didn't do it, I don't really care.
You don't care
about the 5 rules of men's restroom. Look at the penis. Make eye contact. Slap him in the face. Pee on him a little bit. Walk out. There you go. Is that good?
I had a dude. The reason I brought it up is because today I had a dude.
You had a dude
in the restroom. He was leaving.
Describe the dude. What's his hair color?
Black.
Eye color.
Blackish, brownish.
Black eyes? Okay, you meant the devil.
No, he was Indian.
Beard?
Because he has super dark eyes. He's from India.
Okay. How tall was he?
5'11", 6'0".
It was me. What? Sorry, what happened with this guy? I don't understand.
He's from India. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, wait. Why was he? What, I don't understand. You had an
why was he in my bathroom? Why was he?
Yeah.
Why
was he there? Why was he in your bathroom? He's from India. Go back to India. To your own bathroom.
No, he was just in the bathroom. He works with me.
Okay.
Right. So, he announced my name in the bathroom.
Wait, he said, "Hey, Blake."
Yeah.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
So hold on.
That's against the rules.
Yeah. No, that's not cool. You're out there and you're like.
No.
Hey, Blake, what?
Passing. I was walking in. He's walking out. Hey, Blake.
Hey, Blake. I mean, that's not that bad.
That's against the rules.
I mean, I have been actively on the pot. What's going on, Lieutenant? How you doing? So it's not. I mean, it's not. Hey, how you doing, LT? What's going on? I don't know.
LT,
fine, right? LT, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
LT. It's the abbreviation for lieutenant.
Yeah. Okay.
So a lot of soldiers can't spell lieutenant. I'm not sure I can spell lieutenant, to be honest. So LT.
LT.
works best. LEU. You want to call him LEU?
IEUTEN.
Is there eyes? There is an I, but not in the beginning. It's LE. Pretty sure. I don't think it's LI. Lieutenant.
LIEU.
It's the L. It's definitely not LI. I don't think.
Chat.
It's definitely.
Chat.
Is it LIEU? See, I told you I couldn't spell lieutenant. Oh, it is lieutenant. LIEU. It's in lieu of.
Yeah.
There you go. LT. This is why you give LT to Joe and not LIE. Okay?
Chat.
There you go. It is definitely LI. I get it. I'm wrong.
Okay.
Chill.
All right. Look,
gosh.
That's 50 push-ups right there, Bishop.
Go talk to your Indian friend, and he'll call and say your name out in the bathroom, and you'll get freaked out.
Oh, my gosh. You trying to tell me?
It's definitely not an I.
Definitely not. It's so not an I.
No, I'm positive it's not an I. It's definitely LE.
All right.
It's definitely an LIE.
Yeah.
Liu.
Yeah, there should be. Okay, I'll just tell you. He violated rule number 1.
He spoke to you. That's rule number 1. Speaking to you. Honestly.
STFU. Shut the
front door
up.
Shut the front uniform
up. Shut up. Do not talk to me in the bathroom.
Okay.
Ever.
This is Blake's personal rules, by the way.
No, this is worldwide. This is known.
I've had a conversation with a man while he was showering next to me. What are we doing tomorrow? What's the schedule like? What are we gonna?
Showering
when are we
is kind of is.
How is showering different? I was showering and peeing at the same time. Is that different? Does that make it wrong? Is it bad now?
There are two kinds of dudes.
Two kinds of dudes. First dude takes it. No, there's
no.
First
two
dude
kinds of
pees
dudes
before he gets in the shower.
No.
Second dude pees in the shower. Third dude pees after he gets out of the shower.
No. Two kinds of dudes. Those who pee in the shower and dirty goddamn liars. Is right.
Okay, sure, yeah. Totally. I will vote for the yes on that.
I got the lecture on that one. I got the lecture from the females in my family. Promise me you won't do that again. Promise me. You cannot do that. You should not do that. Don't you? Yeah.
You shouldn't pee in the shower? Why?
It's
drain. It
It's a
drains
drain.
the same place.
That's
Yeah. It goes to the septic tank as long as you're not pooping in the shower. What is it? Oh, is it a waffle stomper? Is that what those are called?
Yeah, you don't
People,
do that.
okay, so there's lots of people apparently who are too big to get out to get onto their toilet, or lots of different issues that have to do with mobility, and they just do number 2 in the bathtub, and then they stuff number 2 down the drain. You know, it's a drain too, so it has to be pushed down. Waffle stompers. It's an
Really?
actual thing. Yeah, I mean, people who suffer from mobility issues do this. Apparently, it's really bad for your plumbing. Apparently.
Yeah, I could imagine why.
No, I wouldn't. I didn't realize it would be bad. I assumed it wouldn't be bad for your plumbing because it all goes to the same place. But apparently the pipes are different. One of them is
Yeah.
much thinner.
Yes,
And one was much thicker.
right. Because you need
Things-
the toilet has the solids. The solids travels right there.
Right. And it's a different pipe. I don't know. I didn't know this was a thing. I
Right.
figured it'd be okay. I've been pooping in the bathtub for years. Didn't realize it was a thing. No, Ashley actually brought this up to me for some reason. I have no clue
I
why.
remember. I
know
remember.
this.
I think one of my earliest memories as a kid was accidentally doing in the tub one time.
the floating up like, oh,
And
hey,
it
look.
was traumatic because the only reason I remember it such, I mean, maybe I was 3 or 4, something crazy, like it's one of my earliest ones, is because it was so traumatic and the parents made
Okay.
such a big deal about it. It's, yeah,
It's just, I mean, again.
yeah,
See, there's a lot of ways it could happen, though. It could just be like a floater, or the entire bathtub could change
oh
colors.
right,
It just depends, right?
yeah.
Can we not?
Hey,
I had to pull Shady in here for this.
you had to pull. Why did you?
I
for
actually
this?
pulled her in here for this.
Didn't pull her in for anyway. Okay, right.
I just had to. I couldn't. I couldn't stop.
There are times where there's times where you don't need to go,
Yeah.
and then you get in and the water hits you, and then you gotta go.
I think
You gotta pee.
it's a consistency thing. Actually, I think after the very first time that you pee in the shower, you're much more likely to do so.
Oh,
because
100%.
the moment that the water hits you, there's usually a tensioning of the body.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, hey, I should pee,
Yeah.
and then you do that.
Or a big one is just the act of standing up, right? If you're sitting at a desk and you go up to shower, you stretch out.
Okay.
I'll do that too because I have a sit and stand desk. I can
Desk
like
at work?
the same
Okay.
one that you can do. You can raise and lower. I don't have cameras looking at me all the time, or lights, or green screen, or games,
Okay.
or hats.
Games,
but
games, look at me. Wait, what?
yeah, but as soon as I stand up to stretch or something or whatever, then I'm go. Oh god dang, I gotta go. Okay. Anyway, it forces me
I don't-
to
I
go.
don't know if I ever stand up and I'm like, ooh, I gotta go.
Well, probably because you go before, and then you gone.
Oh, maybe so. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I've done it to
Never
where
an issue for
standing up is stretches everything out, and then you go, okay, gotta go. God dang. All right, well,
Shady, do you pee in the shower? They don't ask it. Clowntown, do you pee in the shower? I pee in the shower.
usually standing up and getting up there, I'll do it beforehand. I would say like maybe 10,
You'll do it beforehand? I'll save it for the shower. I'll wait.
No, 10, 15%
I'll take
of
an
the time.
extra shower. Just kidding. I won't.
10-15% of the time. But what I won't do is stand
Oh, wow, okay.
outside and go in, waiting for the water to warm up. I won't just go in.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Stand outside the shower waiting for it, and
So
then
that actually brings up a great point. Do you turn the water on and let it do its thing for a while and then go do something else and then come back to it?
no. Usually, what I'll do is I'll turn it on, and I pee while I'm waiting for it to warm up because the shower is kind of it's kind of self policing type of thing where I turn it on, then I got to sit there for a minute, and so that's when I'll pee. So
Okay, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. I'm like you, William. Am I? Really? I hope not.
yeah, the one at work though, that's the one that
The shower at
that
work?
usually might get me is after the workout one, because during my
Oh,
workout
really?
I'm chugging a ton of water, and then the one at work does not have a delay. You turn it on and it's immediately hot, which is
Oh, that's nice.
awesome. But then I'm in there and I'm going, okay, well, god dang. So
Jason, you just hop in the shower cold? It builds mental toughness? Yeah, probably.
What?
Actually.
He's a lunatic.
Like
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, what?
Like every week I water myself because it makes me mentally tough.
No.
I torture myself daily with a hot poker.
Okay,
'cause it makes me a better person.
cold water. I mean, I guess that's mental toughness, but like,
Oh yeah,
Do some-
definitely mental toughness.
no, but
that the gas.
I feel like martial arts or something. I mean, I just reflected on, okay, What things do I do that make me mental tough? Oh yeah, having like a 200-pounder guy try and choke the life
Wrestle
out
me
of me.
to
That's
death?
what I do. Yeah.
Wrestle me to death. Yeah. What do I do to improve mental toughness? As little as I possibly can.
Stream every day.
Stream every day? I suppose so. Anything that provides you stress also improves your mental fortitude. I think really what mental fortitude is ability to deal with stress for moments longer than other people.
Your push-ups probably.
I don't know if that increases mental. Maybe consistency with push-ups would increase mental fortitude.
Yeah.
I don't know about just doing push-ups, the act of actually doing push-ups, or act of actually working out, but the scheduling and pushing yourself to actively do those things would definitely improve. Have either of you watched One Punch Man? I've only watched One Punch Man twice. So
No, I'm not.
You should definitely 100% watch One Punch Man if you're going to watch any animes in the next 8 years.
Oh, it's an anime.
It's an anime, yes.
Oh, I'm out. I don't like ethnic shows.
It's really, it's really good for non-anime viewers, I would say. Well, I don't know. It's kind of a mix of the two because it has a lot of anime references in it. If you haven't watched One Punch Man, you should watch One Punch Man.
All right.
Anime suggestion of the year, right there.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Of last year and this year too. Are we doing Would You Rather?
Yeah, we should. All right.
Might
Let me get
finish it today.
my stuff up here. Oh, look, I'm already here. Oh,
Would you rather is closed, so you're too late to take Would You Rather. Now, find the results of your week of voting. How many contestants, survey takers do we have this month?
47.
47.
I had it up on time.
You got to work harder, man.
How do you know? How do you know it wasn't me? I was off.
You.
I was off 1.5 days. So, well, yeah, I got to work harder.
always gotta work harder.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I lost last time, right?
You so did, pretty heartily. I'll show you the numbers.
Pretty heartily. It was tied up, wasn't it?
Yeah. Look at
the last question.
I'll show you the numbers. There you go. We all got them all right. So.
Right.
That's
we were killing.
That's how you lost.
We lost so hard that we were all correct.
Yep. We did good. I was pretty happy about last times. That was a.
Oh right, Jason. I remember. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
That guy's also an idiot. The One Punch Man guy is actually an idiot. So, One Punch Man. Okay, I see why Jason mentioned this. One Punch Man is about a guy who wants to become a superhero, and there's like monsters and stuff invading the world that are like really ridiculous and crazy. Like they're super strong, cutting people in half and stuff. It's kind of gory for some parts of it. And he's just like a normal dude who gets into a fist fight with a monster, and then he becomes the strongest human being, the strongest thing in the universe, basically. And then he gets bored of being so strong. Like he's called One Punch Man because he can literally punch anything one time, no matter what it is, and kill it. So like a giant monster, like 18 times the size of the world, he'll punch it one time and it's game over. And he's like, okay, well, that was cool.
If he's so strong, if he's down someone's number, does he poke through the phone or something?
No, he's totally in control. He is so strong that he could, caress a woman's face and it'd be totally fine, but also turn her into mush if he so desired.
Yeah.
Like he's like Superman, but he could probably rip Superman in half. He's okay. So he's like who's the guy? The guy who dies and regenerates. He has Wolverine's powers, but can't die because of plot armor. Makes all the jokes.
Plot armor?
He's a superhero who's recently gained some success. He regenerates when he takes damage. Deadpool. So now how Deadpool can't die and Deadpool will never lose and stuff like that. That's kind of how One Punch Man is too. By story-wise, he's the most powerful thing ever.
Speaking of which, next time,
I've only watched it twice.
Next time we have superhero edition. Would you rather? I already put the questions out there. I did two weeks in advance. So
nice.
You can do it. You should be able to do it tonight. Answer your stuff next week tonight. So.
Yep.
Epic.
As soon as this is over, I will activate next week's.
Yes.
And get everything updated.
Yeah, and I'll do the following weeks tonight too if I can. So. All right. So we're always working 1 year ahead, one week ahead. So. All right.
All right. Yeah, I'm going first.
William gets to pick first.
So there's some tight ones here and some easy ones here. I have my starter picked, and I hope you don't take the one that I want after that, but that's fine. Would you rather for the rest of your life work hard at a job you love or slack off at a boring job? Easy choice here. I've already lived this one. Quit your job, get a job you love. Easy pick for me. And I think because people want to be happy, they pursue happiness, not wealth. They're also going to pick a job they love. Over to you, Clown Town.
Oh yeah. That was.
What are you saying? I couldn't do that, Badger?
Well,
that's such an old reference. I don't know if you even get that one.
Yeah. So
You remember the time you were talking about Terraria export hardcore runs and someone else is doing really good and you're like, oh, what do you think about that, Badger? It's like, I could do that too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. I was
You're passing
commenting
it
on
to
something,
yeah.
and I was handing the action off to you, and you said, "What? I could do that."
I could do that. That was my yeah. Okay. Now I'm glad you remember now.
Yeah.
Now that reference is way.
Yeah. Whatever. I could do that.
I could do that. Whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude.
Like a sports commentator.
Yep.
Did you see that run he made, Jeff? I could do that.
I could run like that. He's not that fast.
He's not that fast.
Screw that guy. Yeah.
Whatever.
Just FYI, the two dudes commentating at the Super Bowl did not do that. They actually
they
appreciated.
should, though.
They appreciated what was going on the field.
Because they would have a running joke forever.
Yeah.
Forever they'd have a running joke.
It was fair. I mean, that dude making that one catch,
It was okay, yeah.
probably.
He saved it by an inch and a half.
Yeah,
really.
probably give that same thing to me about 10 times. I could probably get 6 or 7 of them. I mean,
easy.
the odds are with me.
All right, you're up, buddy. Pick one. Don't pick the one I want to pick. What did you hear from me? I love this one.
The next one I think exercises. I think is the exercise one. Would you rather, under threat of death? I don't know if this is the right one or not, but the other ones are, especially number 4 is a tough one. I think. I don't know.
Well, no, that was not a tough one, sir. That's an easy one.
Whatever.
You're psyching yourself out with that one. That's what I'm saying to you. You're psyching yourself out.
That's trickery to make me pick it. That's trickery. Under threat of death. So this is for the rest of your life.
So threat of death, not actually going to kill you. Just
no, it's death.
I'm going to hurt you.
If you don't do this, you're dead.
Bad. Do push-ups. Do squats.
No, it's under threat of death. If I do not do these,
under threat of death, not actual death.
What? That changes the meaning.
You just get in trouble. You're gonna spanking.
No, if you don't do these, you're dead.
No, I'm threatening you with death, not under threat of punishment of death. If it would say under punishment of death.
No, under threat of death.
Hey, I'm gonna kill you if you don't do the push-ups.
Chat, who's right here? It's under threat of death means I'm going to kill you if you don't. No,
it means I'm going to threaten you.
No,
to kill you.
If you do not do these exercises, you will die.
Okay, so if you were to take a jump from I threaten you, if you didn't do these exercises, I'm going to kill you, and then you were to kill them, you wouldn't be surprised. But it's not necessarily I'm definitely going to kill you.
Shady,
threat of.
Shady, can you jump in here? What under threat of death means if you don't do these exercises, you're dead. Correct?
No, I'm threatening you. I'm going to say, no, I am saying that I will kill you if you don't do these exercises, not necessarily I will kill you.
No, you will kill you.
No, I can change my mind. If I threaten you with death, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to kill you. Threatening and killing you are different. If I threatened you with death, I would not go to jail. If I threatened the President of the United States with death, I might go to jail.
For the sake of this
survey, I killed you, I definitely would go to jail.
You will die if you're not doing the exercises.
That's fine. That's fair.
Okay. That's what we had to do?
Just saying.
We had to do this.
That the wording is loose and,
we had to do the dance of the dumbasses for about 5 minutes to get to, hey, if I don't do these exercises, we're dead?
I understand the concept that we're playing with here. That's fine. I'm just saying that it's not necessarily you're going to die if you don't do these things.
Oh.
You could die.
Right. Okay.
I agree with Clown. Leo, no one cares. Rats.
Leo, you're right. Thank you. I also agree with me. So, all right. So it's push-ups or squats, right? So the real question here is thinking about squats are probably easier to do. 300 squats is easier to do than 300 push-ups for sure. The problem with squats, though, is as you get on later on in life, mobility, right? Because you will probably be able to push yourself up more. Your legs will probably go out first, I would say. You should be able to push yourself up long into later life, especially especially if you're doing if you're doing push-ups. But an ankle injury or a toe injury or any kind of twisting ankle, and you're going to be hurting.
I have commentary, but I will not give my commentary until you lock in. Okay.
All right, so I'm locking in. I still think though.
Okay.
I still think that squats
are.
What
are you locking in as? Push-ups?
Squats.
Okay, locking as everyone would pick squats.
Everyone
and you would rather do squats.
I would. Well, I'm getting there.
You'd rather do 300. You're getting there? Well, pick already. I have commentary.
How do you do a squat? Is this where you put your hands as in the military?
You don't have to.
What about out front to make them level?
I don't think. you know, I don't remember a position for squats. We never did squats exercise as a platoon.
I did a diamond where it makes me kind of push. I push out in front, so it makes me straighten my back, and it helps me keep my head level like this.
Can you show me? Yeah, okay.
Oops. No, this one will do this one. The squat is like this, but I'm going down like this. Stick your butt way out like this, and I'm looking straight ahead and up like that. I usually make this little diamond. I learned that from Diamond Dallas Page. He does a similar thing in his yoga program. But anyway, helps get with your form.
Sure, totally, okay.
Anyway, I think also that the audience would probably go with squats because push-ups are hard. Squats are just, I'm kind of bending down there to go get the thing, but I think it may be a short-sighted. I did say Diamond Dallas Page. That's right, DDP Yoga. And his yoga program, that's right. He's Diamond Dallas.
Isn't he a wrestler?
Yeah, he was.
And he does yoga now?
He does yoga, yeah.
I don't think that's a stretch, honestly. I feel like one of the biggest things that you do before you go into the wrestle mat is stretch a lot.
Yeah.
So that when you get
he developed that thing to recover from all the painkillers and all the stuff he had when he beat up his body when wrestling. So
yoga is very powerful.
Yep. Anyway, let me bring this out of here and I'll go look it up on this other one. All right, I think squats are the one because push-ups are one harder, but two, your longevity may take you longer into push-ups, but I still think they take that challenge. So anyway.
Okay, yeah,
I'm locking in too.
I'm going with squats too for me and everybody else. 500 push-ups is insane. Just the fact that it's 200 less. I'm going with squats.
Yeah, I've done 700 push-ups in a day before. It sucked, but I've done it. That's a lot of push-ups in a single day.
I don't think I'm positive that I have done a lot of push-ups in a day. I have no clue what that possibly could be though.
You should just do it and make a new record and knock all.
Well, I don't think I could ever beat the record that I had in basic. Under threat of death to do push-ups.
Threat of death.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, under threat of death.
Yep. All right, you're up. There's DDP yoga.
Right. This is the one I wanted to pick. Would you rather, for the rest of your life, always have to say what's on your mind or never be able to speak again? I pretty much always say what's on my mind anyway. Right. Not always, but also not being able to speak again would be kind of okay if I had a different job. Right. And have to do this thing. It'd be cool to be like, yeah, I have a medical thing where I can't talk to you. Right. Supposedly because I don't like you. Right. But that'd be nice.
Right.
That'd be nice to do. So I like both of these. I appreciate both of these. I want to pick both of them. I want to be able to have to write what's on my mind and show somebody. You look ugly today.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah.
That'd be great. I'm gonna actually always say what's on my mind. Say what's on your mind, because I think that would be. I do that anyway. To be honest, I sometimes slip that anyway. I think the audience is also gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Mostly because they don't want to not be able to talk again. Because not being able to talk would suck.
So I've started this already.
What? Not being able to talk?
So there's one place that I usually go once a week, and I went in, and I don't know. I've started going there. It's a different restaurant. I'll bring in the tail, but last time I held up my phone with my order, and did this, and I just pointed my throat and said.
No, you did not.
Yes, I've started.
You did not.
Yes, I did. When I saw this one, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to perpetuate this and see where it goes, and just go in and never talk to these people, and come in like once a week, get my little sandwich, never talk, and just hold up my order, and I'm just going to go phone. That's it. And and I've got a bunch of little dot Band-Aids. You know how you have the Band-Aids like this? You know the long ones?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The little circle ones.
The injection Band-Aids. I'm gonna start putting them right here and come in like there's something wrong with my throat or something. I'll just go.
I'm getting injections in my throat currently.
Something like that treatment.
And then when you get to finally talk to them,
yeah. So
that's messed up, but also good.
Yeah.
So I have taken the oaths of silence before. And actually, it's kind of fun not to be able to talk for a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
And this would be an interesting thing to mess around with. I wish you would record yourself and the interactions that you get with people.
Oh, I'm gonna come in. I'll come in and see how it goes.
That's because that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Never have an unwanted conversation ever
When
again.
I
I don't
put
know
this-
if that's necessarily the case, though.
Right. When I put this on here, I went, I wonder what would happen if I just stopped. But then people would know, I couldn't do it at work because part of my job,
You have to do it somewhere strange,
so I got to do it somewhere strange. So I picked a restaurant that I could,
that makes sense.
or it's like a little sandwich shop that I can go in. They may or may not have heard me before, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna do it. And probably,
people will just start talking at you. That's exactly what happens.
No. Probably.
Oh, you can't talk? Oh, what's going on? Is something wrong? Are you
Yeah.
sick?
Probably what's going to happen is they're going to go, "Are you okay?" And it's like he can hear,
Can you understand the words that are coming out?
Probably
Speak slower and louder.
Probably that's what's going to happen is they're going to think I'm deaf too, right?
I don't lack mental acuity. I just can't talk. Thank you. Come again.
Right.
Appreciate it.
The next one I'll do is the sense of taste and sense of smell.
Ooh, this is a good one.
This is a pretty good one. The top one's horrible.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't even know.
Let's hold on. We'll talk about that one.
I think for safety reasons, you kind of need your smell, right? For gas in the house, for all that sort of stuff. Don't you Jedi mind trick me? I see your face. You're trying to influence me. So I think that the gas is a pretty important thing, right? You need to be able to smell gas if there's a gas leak and all that other stuff. So
if you're on fire, that's very nice to be able to smell that.
Yeah.
If you're dying.
To be able to smell fire.
If you just farted and it does not smell the way a human fart should smell, you need to be able to smell your own fart. For safety.
Look, you're not gonna trick me. You're not gonna trick me on this one.
I'm trying.
I think so. I think they're linked, right? Taste and smell are linked. Right?
I have commentary.
So
lock in already, you.
So
pick.
You wouldn't really be able to. If you lost your taste of smell, you could still taste.
You lost your taste of smell.
If you lost your sense of smell, you could be able to taste, but it's drastically reduced.
Yes, it's like 80% reduced. And so much of taste is smell.
Yeah. Right. So, yeah. For my look, you're gonna don't you trick me. So, but all right, hang on. Hang on, what are you doing? Don't you? I had this here. Hang on. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to lose my sense of taste and keep the sense of smell because of safety and because you lose part of the other one anyway, right? As you do it. So same with the audience. I think they'll have to do that math. They'll ditch their taste in order to keep smell.
Okay, so I'm glad you locked in. I don't know about this one because taste is not the people aren't going to think about it in how much ability will I have to be able to enjoy my food. They're going to think about it. Can I taste my food? I'd rather not lose my sense of taste. Food on the pyramid of things necessary. Food is pretty up there, and we should always balance our decisions about what people are going to do based on their enjoyment of food, if there's food involved. Uh-huh. So sense of taste is a pretty big one to lose because it's associated with the idea of eating. Sense of smell, also, is it the most powerful thing to remember things? Smell? I think it's even stronger than sight. I can't remember. I think there's another one. There's smell and no, I think it is smell. I think smell is the most directly linked to memories, not even sight, I want to say. So smelling is very important too. Incense is a very common thing. Candles, scented candles, stuff like that. Yep. All kinds of stuff. The smell of gunpowder always gives me memories. So
good or bad?
I mean, lots of stuff blows up. Yeah, I smell gunpowder. I think a lot of explosions.
I have PTSD.
I think the biggest thing that I think of when I smell gunpowder is not something even to deal with gunpowder. It's actually throwing your hand grenades. Throwing hand grenades is so cool.
Oh wow,
that's the best.
I'd be so nervous.
It's incredible. This little tiny thing makes such a big boom.
Yeah,
it's really good. So I'm actually going to go with losing sense of smell for me, rather than not for me. No, I'm going with losing sense of taste. But I think people are going to pick they'd rather lose their sense of smell.
Okay.
Sense of taste.
Oh, so you think my guess? You're with me on what you would do.
I'm with you on the side.
You think my guess is wrong?
Correct.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Good luck.
All right, and that puts you at the.
Badger is Junkrat confirmed. Oh, Junkrat's such a cool character.
Yep, and then that puts.
Oh yeah,
That
I'm
puts you
doing the
at
last one, huh?
Yep.
All right. Would you rather for the rest of your life have hiccups or feel like you need to sneeze and not be able to? Can I kill myself?
It's the worst one.
One of
Yeah.
these?
Yeah. This is one where you'd kill yourself.
After 6 months of hiccuping, I'm pretty sure actually people have that, the hiccup thing. They pick up consistently for months and months or years and years in a row and not be able to stop. So they definitely live with it. You could probably get over it. But having a sensual moment with my loved one, or being at a funeral,
Yep.
doing a broadcast, that would suck. But also constantly like needing to sneeze, that look up slightly into the light, make yourself sneeze. It'd be like constantly having a feeling of wanting to vomit. Maybe not as bad.
No, not as bad. Not as bad.
Not as bad. Still frustrating. I mean, the feeling of having to sneeze is. Do you sneeze at the end of your life? I loved you.
Right. So, and the last. So yeah, I guess we could put that in the last five.
I like that.
5 minutes of your life, you quit hiccuping and you just relax.
Yeah, you're chill.
Or
and then
at the you go. Ah, and you
it's
just
the best
sneeze, and it's
sneeze.
the best one. You go, oh yeah,
and then you die.
and then you die.
I'm gonna go with, man. I don't know. The moment of needing to sneeze is so intense. Like the feeling is so powerful to need to sneeze. Like you stop anything you're doing. It doesn't matter. Your total train of thought is derailed. Like this would be a constant pain. And I feel like there's nothing that you could do to stop this pain. Like I feel like hiccups could get worse and better. I don't know. I give up.
I'm out. All right, 1 point for Dad.
I'm gonna pick hiccups here. I'm going with I would rather have hiccups, and I guess the audience is gonna have hiccups too. No, they're going with sneezing. Audience is going with sneezing. I'm going with hiccups.
Yeah.
I'd rather have hiccups than sneezing. I don't think I can handle the needing to sneeze thing.
Yeah.
I think I can deal with the hiccup thing, maybe.
Yeah.
People live through the hiccup thing. I know that. I'm not sure about the sneeze thing. I think people actually probably die. They
Right.
can't sneeze.
So yeah. So anyway, so you think the audience is going to they choose sneezing over hiccups, right?
They would choose sneezing. They would rather have the feeling of sneezing rather than
Yeah.
feeling
So I'm with you. I would take hiccups and just have rock hard abs for the rest of my life because my stomach muscles would be
Oh yeah,
so
you're right.
exercised.
It's the diaphragm contracting that causes hiccups, right?
But
Yeah.
then you tighten up every time.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you definitely do. Your core muscles do too.
Yeah. You just
Yeah,
have.
you'd go be like, man, look at this stomach I got though. I didn't even do anything.
What's up?
Eating a hamburger.
Yeah. Yeah. Almost dying, choking on your hamburger because you're hiccuping. But look at these.
Well, no,
look at this.
hiccups wouldn't choke you to death. It's an esophagus. It's not the larynx. Your breathing would be unaffected.
Actually, my dad almost did choke from a hiccup.
Really? What happened?
He was eating like a chicken sandwich or something and had a hiccup and sucked in a piece of chicken sandwich and started choking to death. Yeah.
That would
right.
be terrible. Jeez. Did you give him the Heimlich? Punch him right
I
in the gut?
wasn't there.
All
You weren't
right.
there?
And there, Shady comes
Have you ever
in.
given someone CPR or the Heimlich, Clanton?
No. I've almost did.
You almost did?
And
You
almost
thinking about it?
had it done on me, but yeah. Sorry.
Oh, wow. You almost choked to death?
Yeah. Well, I was a kid and
Actually?
yeah. See, I had to put that up because Shady came in with actually. All right.
Actually?
So
I love the spelling in that picture.
I had a
That's what gets
piece
me.
of I think it was at either Chili's or somewhere, and I had a piece of fried cheese. Right. So, you know,
Okay.
fried cheese, a stick, right?
For a cheese stick, right?
Right.
I
And
know,
I bit half of it and was chewing it, and it was pretty stringy.
Right,
and
right.
then
String comes off.
I was chewing, and then I swallowed it, and it didn't
string?
break.
Mm.
And so I had hanging,
You had a string.
I had hanging out of my mouth with my fingers was one, and then down my throat was the other half, and it was attached. And I went, and I started freaking.
I don't know if you were choking in that case.
Right. That's as close as I've come to needing a thing. I've also had a piece of watermelon stuck in the back of my throat, but not being able to swallow it, but I could breathe just okay.
Oh, that sounds scary.
And I
mean, it's just watermelon, but
yeah, but it's solid, so you can't.
Yeah.
Really, and so what I
Can't
did
breathe
was
out of it. Darth
I
Vader it.
I panicked for maybe 3 seconds, but then I said, "Oh, I know what to do," and I grabbed a piece of bread and I ate the bread, and the bread grabbed it and pulled it all down.
Interesting. Okay, full disclosure for me. When I was a kid, I swallowed a quarter. I got probably this close to dying before I swallowed the entire quarter. It was stuck in my esophagus such that it was pushing against my larynx and I couldn't breathe. She was like,
really
doing that number, and I eventually was able to swallow the entire quarter. Because what I was doing as I was playing with the quarter and put it in my mouth because I was a nasty freak.
Yeah.
I feel like I had vague memories of this like so long ago doing this. That super near death experience.
Nasty,
nearly choked me. Nasty
boys.
freak. Hey,
Don't
look, some
think-
coins. Oh yeah, I'll leave some dirt on the ground. Put that on my face. I'll only dig in this soil with my hands and my little tractor.
Yeah,
That's
and now
like
you're the polar opposite.
gadget.
Oh, I need to clean my
Yeah,
hands.
I
I've
need to
touched
clean my
nothing
hands.
but nothing all day.
My keyboard. Well, my keyboard is gross though.
Yeah.
My mouse is gross too. I touch all kinds of gross
Don't you
stuff
clean
all
them?
day.
Don't you clean those? You clean them.
Well, I mean, I guess I do clean them sometimes. I actually clean them mostly.
You can clean them.
Probably.
You can clean them right now.
Really? They're not really clean. There's like gross stuff all over this thing. It's ridiculous.
You can clean them right now. All right.
I mean, I need a sanitizing towel to clean them and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Some spray. Some what is that? Febreze spray that work? Or no, sanitizing spray.
All right. Let's get us some answers here. So,
Badger got unlucky. You can totally eat a quarter and not almost die. Have
Yeah.
you eaten a quarter before, Jason?
Did you
Well,
get-
I was young.
Did you get the quarterback?
This is a wonder for the rest of my life. I have no idea if I passed that quarter or not.
You're worth 25 cents more right now.
Yeah. I don't know. It could be in there still. I assume it's not.
Yeah. Gross.
After 12, 13, 14 years, I don't know.
Perfect use of Badger Yuck.
I'm pretty sure that's a federal offense. I think I defaced money, actually.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Let's do number one. I guess that's the first. Or do you want to do it in order that we did it, or how do we do it?
Yeah, just do it and start to finish. Just 1, 2.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Oh, it might spoil it though because it's 3 of me in a row. So if I don't get all 3,
Right.
No, okay, it's fine. No, it's fine.
No, let's do it.
If
Let's
I do get all 3,
No, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it in
Let's
the
do it in
order
order,
that we
yeah.
answered it.
in the order that we answered it.
Yeah.
Do you even remember?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right. Tell Shady
work-
then. 'Cause
okay.
Shady's got to deal with that now.
So, question number 3, Shady. Would you rather work hard at a job you love or slack off at a boring job? That's the one you pick first, right?
Yeah, easy one.
Okay.
Easy one.
Everybody said work hard at a job that you love rather than slack off, and that's what William thought the audience would say as well.
Easy peasy. Blake also agreed.
I agree.
Easy peasy choice. Points for me.
Survey says.
See, I
Hang
told
on.
you it's gonna mess Shady up if you do that.
No.
I'm not gonna look
should be
at it. I'm
fine.
gonna wait till it pops up on the screen.
Should be fine.
Just kidding. No, I'm not.
All right, give me a second. I gotta.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Browser
That
capture.
is it up? Come on! Oh my! Get
That
faster! Browser
Hey.
capture. Go 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 go!
Would you just be cool?
I am cool. I'm not patient.
It'd be cooler if you did. All right. Oh wait, it's
Come
up
on.
again.
It's up twice. It's
Oh,
double
there it
up.
is. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Where'd
Okay.
it go?
I went up
Get
twice.
it, Clowntown. Catch it.
All right, that's it right there. It's up.
Strangle it. What is it up? Look at that.
Yeah.
One person sucks.
Is that one?
One guy. One girl. It's up twice. What happened, Clowntown?
No, I
Fix
put it down. Yeah, I got it. All right,
Okay,
there you go.
Good. Look at that. That's incredible. That is the biggest line size
That's-
we've ever had.
That's the
46
biggest
to 1.
one. Yeah, yeah.
That is crazy.
Until like EAY started, it was 100%.
Oh, right up until a few minutes ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
yeah.
so somebody swayed it.
So
just
let
recently.
me text mom and tell her thanks for not making 100%.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Mom, what do you think?
all right,
I'd rather
all
slack
right.
off at a boring job.
I should have. What that question would be better if it was a job you love but you get paid barely to live.
Yes, that's why I knew this
And
was a
then
slam dunk.
Slack off with a boring job, but you make a ton of money.
Right, because that's probably what would end up happening. Honestly, if the person who picks slack off at a boring job has a boring job right now but makes great money, and they're like, oh yeah, I can have fun outside of my job. It's not a
Right.
big deal.
And
I
they
make money there.
assume that doing what they love, they're going to be poor at it.
Right.
Right.
I assume that. Like I feel like you get that trade off sometimes to find the thing that you love. You're not going to make a ton of money doing it. It just
Right.
depends.
Yeah, depends.
Just,
All right, number 2.
Oh, wow. Twister.
Mine was the squats. And
I think the big sway there was the word love, though. Having the word love in there and also the word boring.
Yeah.
Is what set people off to that one.
All right, so
It was base emotions. Man.
under threat of death, meaning if you do not do these exercises,
Not
you're dead.
necessarily, but agreed
Look,
upon.
we're gonna
yes.
do dance of the dumbasses again for another 5 minutes.
It's a threat of death, not the punishment of death, but the threat of. They're different things.
500 perfect push-ups a day or 300 perfect squats per day. We all did. All said it was squats.
300 is very often less than 500, and I think that's the rationale behind picking this.
Probably.
Easy peasy.
Survey says should do 800.
Survey
it would have been
says-
better if it was 800.
Why do we steal that? Honestly, we don't need to steal that. It's not necessary.
It was the survey. We didn't steal it.
It is a survey. We did kind of steal it. It's not our original thing. It's a reference to something else.
And
It's a meme.
The memes.
I mean, the memes. Never skip leg day.
Squats win 2-1.
Squats win. No big deal. Easy peasy.
Squats win
Again,
2-1.
300 is often less than 500.
Yep.
A poorly worded question, Clowntown.
What?
That's what I would say to that.
What?
Winner was obvious there. Even it was only 66 at 34. But you know what? I bet the people who answered this probably have never done 500 push-ups a day.
Probably right. Yeah, maybe so. Because if you are a veteran of both of these exercises, you'll go, oh man,
Oh man,
push-ups are
I'm gonna
tough.
be hurting.
I'm be hurting. Yeah.
Squats is a full body exercise, just like push-ups.
Right.
It's not just your legs that are gonna be hurting. You're gonna be hurting everything.
Be hurting
If they
everything.
keep balance and they're perfect,
Yeah.
it means you're gonna do 15 and be like, wow, okay.
Well, that means also that I envisioned a dude standing over you going 0,
1,
0,
2, all right.
0, 0, back of the line.
Someone made me laugh so hard when they did the
I
0,
saw
0.
that.
Were you
Yes,
there for
I
that
was in there.
retest?
Yeah,
I was like, oh
retest.
dang it.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service, sir. You've
Yep.
been there and done that.
Yep,
I can
there was
tell
a-
you what right now.
Yeah, you could tell him. You could tell he was he was in the service. So there you
0, 0.
go. 0, you're out. All right. The next one is the always have to say what's on your mind or never speak again.
Say what's
Question number
on
2.
your mind.
We all chose say what's on your mind, and William thinks that the audience would always have to say what's on your mind. Wow.
Yeah, have to.
I think
It's
you're
like-
attractive.
Like liar, liar.
I'd like
you
to-
know what?
I'd like
Okay,
to put
so-
my
So the first part of that was like, yeah, great job. You're being assertive. Man, I'd really like to take out my penis and do things to you. Oh, dang it.
dang it.
Chucks. That goofed up, man.
Well, I guess I'm self-employed now. Survey says. Oh, let's do it. Here we go. Boom. And it is, 2-1. Always say what's on your mind. Winner,
Say
winner,
what's
chicken
on
dinner.
your mind. It would be pretty bad to say what's on your mind all the time.
Oh, it sucks.
because
It'd
there would be a lot of issues.
It would be liberating,
Right, it would be great.
but
It would
at,
also
the same,
suck.
at the same time,
You have to employ yourself, that's for sure.
there's no way you could exist at an office. There's no way you could exist. Yeah. Oh, you're fat, huh? Yeah, exactly. Where did it need to be? No. Look, it was. No.
What's going on?
It says you're making weirder than it needed to be. No. It's
No, it's gonna be weird.
it
Yeah,
would 100% be
it
weird.
would be super weird. Like you'd
God.
be like, you go into a job interview, you're like, I really want this job, but I need to make money.
Yeah.
You would just say things that you wouldn't socially say. You
Yeah.
would walk by a baby and its mom, they'd be like, oh, those are nice.
Yeah.
Like that's not
Right.
okay, dude. It's messed
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. And what you would mean to say was, I have a cheeseburger, no onions, and side of fries. Thank you very much. And you would go,
You would.
whoa, look at those.
No, what I would do with the drive-through, I'd give them my order and try not to mess it up, please. I
Yeah,
have that
yeah.
connotation in my body. Try not to be dumb
Please.
because you work at Whataburger. Which people who work at Whataburger, I'm
Please.
sorry.
Please, just
Love you,
one
please.
god dang time.
No,
Just
it's not.
one
If you work
time.
at fast food, you're not dumb. You have a job. It's better than some people. So
Right.
but that would probably happen. Say what I thought. I was thinking of it. I hate getting my Whataburger order wrong. If the Sprite is not right, I'm like,
Yep. You know
You had
what?
one job.
You know what you want to do is you want
do it
to
100 times a
you
day.
get your phone. You go.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's shitty. What you write down is you really suck at this.
Yeah. You would try and go. It would be like liar, liar. You know, with Jim
Yeah,
Carrey.
exactly.
You would
Like-
write it. You would be typing, and you go, "Look, I'm just not going to say anything." And you'd be typing,
Uh-huh.
"Screw you."
Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't
That's
work.
such a good movie.
You wouldn't work here if it weren't for your ass, or whatever. But-
If you had finished high school, you would be in a better job right
all right,
now.
last one. Would you for the rest of your life, you lose your sense of taste or lose your sense of smell? This one was mine. I think everyone would ditch taste. William disagrees, but I think
Taste is a big one.
I think they would do the math of smell means you lose a bunch of your taste as well, and they would kind of cut their losses at taste.
Right.
Right. So that's
I think that's
my
smart
hope.
to do. That's what I'll do. I think that your prediction is incorrect. However.
That's hope. Shady, could you put your marital problems on hold for just a goddamn minute and put up?
I don't think she
survey
ever
results?
can, to be honest.
What's going on in chat right now? There you go. Smell was cut, and we are wrong. Oh
Dang.
my goodness, that was a holy crap! That's a bunch.
Yeah.
Lose your sense of smell.
I didn't think it would be that bad.
Dang. Yeah, taste is really important. Here you go. All right,
Food, man.
the last one is moot because
Yeah,
you,
because
you got three.
yes.
Wow.
Woo! Clowntown, you put. I know you do this. You always put the base emotions of people behind the educated thoughts, and you always do that. You're like, people would know that smell is important for taste, and if they were to lose this sense of smell, then they're going to lose most of their food anyway.
Right.
But they're associating taste with food. Gotcha, man.
You got
you so good.
all right.
That was a well worded question, by the way.
Oh, was it? Lose your
I
sense.
think that's a good one.
Wait a minute. There.
It's because it was so similar that it was like taking a survey. Lose your sense of, and then the operational word. Lose your sense of, and the operational word.
Right.
Rather than, would you rather do 500 push-ups, 300 squats? If it had to 500, 500, I think it'd been better on that.
Oh, yeah,
Work on
yeah.
it,
The
is what I'm
numbers,
saying.
if those were different numbers, it would have been.
I think
better.
it'd be different. It would have been more even. I think, at the very least.
Right. All right. Last one. Would you rather, for the rest of your ever-loving life, have the hiccups, or feel like you need to sneeze and not be able to? I probably have got this one right. We chose hiccups, and you
Yeah, I
said
think
the
so.
audience would do sneezing. I don't think anybody's going to tolerate sneezing. And
No, what?
the
Totally sneezing.
the audience agrees with me.
Does-
Sneezing is no bueno. It is
Really?
Yeah, it is hiccups.
They would rather have hiccups.
Just because the emotions of these people would like rock hard abs. That's what's emotionally
I don't know
behind
that.
that question.
I don't know that they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a good workout from having hiccups a lot. This is a pretty close one, only 10% away here.
Yep.
So
Well, we're back to our screwed up ways in guessing horribly
are, aren't
wrong.
we?
Yep. So the world has now snapped back into focus. We have now proven that we do not know our audience very well. So there you go.
you don't get abs from exercise? Who do you get abs from, Tez and Toaster?
CRISPR.
CRISPR. my abs came pre-installed.
Pre-installed. Wouldn't that be cool to just
Pre-installed
never
abs.
worry about that stuff? There are
To-
some
to
folks
have
who can eat
metabolism.
who can eat
right.
whatever they want. They are
Right, totally.
Yeah.
You could do that with your genetics. You could have metabolism kick on in a certain way that would make it so that you wouldn't have to exercise. Yeah, that's totally possible.
Yep.
As long as you're not totally ridiculous with your diet, I'm sure.
Yep.
And that happens with younger people all the time.
I'm gonna start doing
CRISPR
this for
me.
For the next one. Is I will give you the preview.
Oh, yeah.
The next one.
And then-
you want to do that one?
Then we'll talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, the preview. Don't wait. Nobody weigh in, but this is a good one. This next one is going to be interesting. It's the superhero version.
Right.
Would
Which will
you
be up
rather
soon.
be the Hulk or the Flash? Batman or Superman? Captain America or Iron Man? Daredevil or Deadpool? Doctor Strange or Thor? They're kind of matched up in either strong versus fast, opposite
I would take
ends.
Doctor Strange out of there for someone else.
What do you mean?
I would take Doctor Strange out of there for someone else. What do you mean? What I mean?
Thor or Loki?
I mean,
you want to put
I
in
mean
Loki
that-
instead?
there you go.
Can you edit
Do
them?
that.
Shady, can you edit them?
Shady, could you work for us? Sorry.
Okay. What
Could
do
you do some
Loki? Well, those were both interdimensional beings. One of them is fairly frail and can't do much with his hands. Thor can do whatever with his hands. He's also an interdimensional being. Both of them are fairly immortal. It's kind of a frail
Thor-
and powerful versus strong and powerful.
Is Thor immortal? You can't kill Thor?
You can't kill Thor. He's God.
No, he's not. He's a demigod, right?
Demigod.
He's not a god, is he? Yeah, demigods he can die, right?
We can't kill him.
Well, a god could kill him, so he can die. Like if well, wait, maybe not. I don't know. Is he stronger because he's a demigod, or weaker? 'cause he's a
And Doctor
demigod?
Strange is a sorcerer, like mind type of power, and Thor is a strong type of power. So I put in they're weighing.
I'm just
Loki
saying
and
go with
Thor. Loki and Thor are just kind of evil opposites of the same person, right? Everyone else
right.
has weaknesses
Sure.
and strengths that are counterbalanced, right? Like
I'm just saying go with Loki. Okay.
really?
I'm so- I'm telling you right now, go with Loki. I'm not saying you have to. You make these. I mean, it's your final decision. But I love all the other ones besides the last one.
God, you guys.
If I were to make one, if I were to do, what's that called? A yellow flamingo? The thing where, okay, so you're designing something for somebody else, and you make the design you want, and then at the very end, you put in a yellow flamingo, and then you present it to the person, and the person says, no, that flamingo should be pink. And then you change that, and you bring it back to them. Yeah, it looks great now. But you put in there a thing that they would want to change, and then feel like they had impact on the project. But it was bait. I think it's called yellow flamingo. I'm not sure what it's called.
But they do this all the time in entertainment. So we'll make a show. Like you and I are editing this show, and we're filming and we're writing and we're doing all this to a script, right? We're gonna make the show,
right? Okay.
And we know the network censors are gonna come at us because they want a very clean show. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set in. We have in our script right now. We have 10 swear words. They're gonna come after us with swear words. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in 18.
So we get away with 10.
And then we're gonna kind of battle and haggle and all this, and we're gonna cut. And we're like, look, guys, we already cut 8 of them.
Right.
At
Flamingo,
least
man.
give us these 10. Right?
That's a strat right there.
Yeah. Right.
That's why if you're given, it's always the thing when bartering. Have the other person always give you the price first.
Right.
Don't ever you don't ever put up first.
Right.
Because you have no clue, honestly, no clue what the other person is going to say for their price. So, and you haggle off that.
Right.
It's kind of the thing.
But you put in extra stuff that you know they're going to correct. They're going to have problems with. Right.
So your pink flamingo here is Doctor Strange.
No, I didn't intentionally put it in there. I actually put some thought into these. One of them was
actually you didn't put in the thoughts in the last one. I know that for sure.
Yeah, well, many of them come out of my cards, and I just put them on the cards.
Did you just straight up make these?
These, how this came about was Batman and Superman were in there because they're
Batman versus Superman.
There's that one, and then the other one is in there.
I think that's good.
Was because of Civil War, Captain America and Iron Man. Right.
If you're up to date, most of these make sense.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay, I want a clarification for the Hulk versus the Flash here.
Right.
Is it Hulk after he can Hulk mode and still be Bruce Banner on the inside, so he can be smart and big and strong and immortal?
I think so.
Or is it prior to? Because I mean, most of the current comic book history is that Hulk is fine in Hulk mode and not crazy. Bruce Banner is fine in Hulk mode.
Ashley does not get enough credit for her sense of humor. She just says, "I just love America and hot people." All right, there you go.
Yeah, well, if I looked like more like Captain America, my life would be better. Yeah, so I'm working on that.
Probably so. There's still time. So, I would say the Hulk in all of his humanity and his Hulk humanity.
So he's smart as Batman and as strong as Superman in this case. Stronger than Superman?
Right, but he does have that ability to not control. Right, he has the Hulk's weakness, which is his ability to control it.
No, he doesn't have that weakness.
Sorry. Yes. No. He does. The Hulk cannot really.
He can't. That's what I'm saying. He can. Like at a certain point in the Hulk's history in the comics, he makes an announcement, say, "Hey, I'm sorry that I did all these bad things when I was the Hulk. I'm the Hulk now. Right now, I'm big and green, but I'm also Bruce Banner right now, talking to you." And he's like researching stuff with the beakers in Hulk form. That's what happens in Hulk form. Yeah, Bruce Banner in Hulk form, being Bruce Banner with the strength of Hulk. That's what happens eventually.
Oh, he never goes back to Bruce.
Supposedly he could. Well, he doesn't need to. I mean, he can if he wants to.
Right. Well, the whole
he can turn it on and off.
The whole point of the Hulk is the weakness of the Hulk was that he cannot turn it on and off.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The Hulk has no weakness. He's like the superhero.
Well, what
like
happens
the Flash is the superhero also.
No. The weakness of the Hulk is he's Bruce Banner and he's driving around in his Ford Focus, but he gets mad. He gets mad in traffic, and he goes Hulk mode.
That's what I'm saying. He will not do that anymore.
He does.
At a certain point, okay, so for this he does. If he stubs his toe, and that's the last time he stubs his toe, and green lights go off, and he wrecks his whole house.
Yes.
Table flip, literally.
Yes. So all these guys have weaknesses.
So here's the thing with like the whole superhero thing, though. When you're getting into semantics like this, you're not going to be able to include a question like, "Would you rather be Batman or Superman?" Because they have multiple universes and multiple storylines, and everyone is going to pick the one that they
means
like
most
the best.
to them, right?
Yeah, that's the best part.
It's not going to be unless you specify it's this one from this comic series, from this author, from this timeline. So it doesn't matter which Hulk it is.
Right.
It's whoever interprets the question, it's their Hulk.
Right.
I'm just saying that we should put the Hulk, who can also control, who is also Bruce Banner currently. Okay,
just the Hulk.
Right. Well, that's not fair. Hulk versus the Flash. The Flash is actually a superhero who actually has no weaknesses.
He could die.
He can he can't. He has Wolverine power. If you rip his arm off, he will whoop.
Deadpool?
Flash. The Flash, yeah. He can increase the speed of his cell regeneration to the point where he cannot take damage.
The Hulk can't die either, though.
No, the Hulk cannot die either. No.
Because remember, he tried to kill himself.
But what the Flash could do is make it like an interdimensional black hole by running so fast and suck the Hulk into it, and Hulk would be gone. Not dead, but gone.
Remember, Bruce Banner talked about that time. He says, I put the gun in my mouth and pulled the trigger, and the Hulk spit it out.
And that was on the Avengers? Was that on Avengers
I think so,
one
yeah.
before?
Yeah.
It was Hulk cannot die. He's immortal.
That line is genius.
Oh, yeah, it's great. Because that's what you would do if you were a crazy maniac killing everybody, but you're also a really nice guy who doesn't want to hurt people. You'd be like, okay, well, let's put this out of its misery. Then shoots himself, goes Hulk mode, makes a bunch of trouble, and comes back down. He's like, dang it!
And the Hulk spit the bullets out, which is
That's
crazy.
Good. Yeah, great line.
That is a great line.
I think Batman Superman is perfectly where it's at. Captain America Iron Man's perfect where it's at. Daredevil versus Deadpool. Why these two?
I had a reason. One of them has heightened senses, and one of them doesn't have any senses like of pain, the regeneration, all that sort of stuff. Daredevil was a very interesting character for me.
He's very Batman-esque.
Yes, it's a very Batman type of thing. Similar to Batman versus Superman.
He's smart. He has endurance. He's got heightened senses.
Yeah,
which is ridiculous. Even more ridiculous than Superman.
No, he's CRISPR.
Or Iron Man.
He's CRISPR'd.
He's CRISPR'd. No, but he got blinded after being born, and then he could hear people breathing and like heartbeats and stuff.
Right. He could hear heartbeats around him and all that other stuff.
What I don't like about Daredevil is it actually gives people the idea that by losing one of your senses, your other senses grow in strength.
They do.
Which is not the case.
They do.
They do not.
So do.
If you get blind,
not to his degree. They do. They train themselves. Yes. I watched a goddamn documentary on it. Netflix.
Okay. If you were to blindfold yourself and get better at hearing noises, you would be just as proficient after you open your eyes.
Right. But after
being
a time,
blind doesn't make you better at hearing. It makes you focus on your hearing more to make it more useful for you. If Daredevil got blinded, his hearing would not improve.
What's the difference?
He would just rely on it more.
It's focus.
What's the difference? If someone closed their eyes and practiced on hearing, they'd be just the same. So if Daredevil just closed his eyes when he was younger, before he got blinded, he would have the superpower that he had, and he doesn't. In the movie, he gets blinded, and then he's like, "Wah!" and I can hear.
Well, there's something else going on with Daredevil that we're not sure about.
No, there's not. He's just a dude.
He's not just a dude.
Buy some acid, and is like, "Oh, superpower acid."
No,
it's ridiculous. That's the only thing I don't like about Daredevil. Great character design, great execution, fantastic. Cool that he's got a disability and he's a superhuman, but it's ridiculous. And also gives the wrong perception about disability.
I almost didn't put Daredevil on there because...
Take Daredevil off. Because if he's going to fight Deadpool, it should be Wolverine.
Oh. But see, okay. I had that. Okay. But we're crossing universes.
That's fine.
Are we okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine. Does the Flash exist in the same universe as the Hulk?
Yeah. Right? Yes.
I don't know. I didn't think so.
I think so.
I don't know.
Shady?
Does the Hulk exist in the same universe as Superman?
He exists the same one as Did
the Hulk exist in the same universe as Batman? No, I don't know.
Hulk is Marvel. Batman is DC.
Right. So they're not. They're separate.
They're not.
Okay, so we've already crossed the.
Okay. Then it's Wolverine versus Deadpool. Right. We should do Wolverine versus Deadpool.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I think everything else is fine now.
Okay. Hulk is Marvel. Right. They do. Okay. That's one of the reasons why they were. Okay. That's right. All right.
I don't know this. Like, I know some things about comics.
Crossing universe. Crossing. It was opposite type of. Wolverine's a better fit. Okay. That'll be a good one. All right. So the two changes we made is Loki versus Thor, and then Wolverine versus Deadpool.
Right.
Okay.
Now the thing about so the guy who can't see, what's his name? Daredevil. He would just lose every matchup. He can't see. Like, he's just gonna get beat up by anybody in this roster.
What?
Could you imagine Daredevil versus Hulk? Like, what's Daredevil gonna do? Hear himself getting ripped in half? Like, yeah, he ripped my spine in half just now. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then also against Deadpool, Deadpool can't die.
Wolverine.
The other guy can just hear really well.
Yeah.
Wolverine can die. You cut Wolverine's head off, he dies. Deadpool can't die. But
Hawkgirl and Supergirl?
Wait, no.
Nobody knows about women's superheroes. That's not even a...
Hawkgirl and Supergirl is a great one because Hawkgirl is Supergirl and Supergirl is Hawkgirl. They're the same person. They have the same powers. I mean, one has a mace. Oh, wait. Does Hawkgirl have a mace when she hits you with it? Do you have to tell the truth? Like
Wonder Woman. Right.
Like Wonder Woman. What a crazy superpower. I'm going to throw this rope on you. You have to say the truth now. Right. Man, you look great in that outfit.
Wow.
Answer my question. No, I don't want to.
No, I don't want to, but I'll tell you some other things I would like to do right now.
I'll tell you some other things. Last night, I had the best bowel movement I've ever had.
Yeah,
had a good time.
Yeah.
And then, to go with my life story, useless power.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get the information that you need, provided you can catch them.
It's like torturing them. They can say whatever they want.
Yeah. But they have to tell you. They have to tell you what's on their mind, right? They can't not talk. They can't hold up their phone and put something lie on their phone.
They can definitely not talk. It's a lasso of truth, not a lasso of keep talking.
Right.
Okay?
A lasso of what? Yeah.
If I got hit with a lasso of truth, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah. What if you just shut up?
You better talk to us. We're gonna hurt you. No, you're not. You're superheroes.
Right. That would be true.
You're gonna give
you
me
could say
police?
That. You say no, you're not.
That would be true.
You can't. You're not going to hurt me. You're lying.
You're not going to hurt me. You're lying.
You're threatening my family.
You can lasso on yourself before you talk to me.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm only speaking to you.
Who's in the lasso now?
Now.
Hey, I'm asking the questions here.
Yeah, I'm not stuck in this lasso with you. You're stuck in this lasso with me.
Yeah. You guys.
Could you imagine if you're holding onto lasso, you also have to tell the truth?
Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill you. Yeah, you get roped, and then the guy says, "You're not gonna kill me. You can't do anything to me. You're superheroes."
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not gonna kill you at all.
Right.
I'm not gonna inflict any bodily
harm. You have a moral code.
You don't tell me the truth.
You have a moral code. I guess I do. Yeah, I'm just gonna shut up. Yeah.
The good guys are too easy, man.
By the way, you look great in that outfit.
You kidnap their girlfriend and their best friend, put bombs at both locations. You always win. Every single time. It doesn't matter.
By the way, can I get your number? And you look great in that outfit.
Can I get your number? You look fantastic.
Look fantastic.
I hear a lot of good things about you. I read all the articles.
Yep. The paper really likes you, and is your
invisible plane nearby? I can't see it. How do you find your invisible plane, actually?
Yeah, it's a great question.
Thing, as far as I know, that thing can't be toggled into non-invisible mode to do maintenance, for example.
Right.
Like if you needed to fix the engine.
How do you feel up? What's it run on?
Oh, I wonder if the fuel isn't invisible and you can see the fuel in the fuel tank
you can't see
sitting
it.
there.
But we've all seen it fly.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
We've seen it fly.
Oh, maybe it doesn't use fuel then. So Wonder Woman can't fly by herself, but her plane can fly.
By itself?
So
right, she could call it, right?
Oh, she can call it. You're right.
Yeah, she calls it.
Wait, is it a plane? Do we know it's a plane? We've never seen the plane. Wait, no, I think we have seen the plane. The outline.
Yeah,
of the plane.
we threw water on it, right? Didn't we?
Oh, did we?
It fell in some mud. And then we saw the mud outline. It looked like Luke's ship.
It's like oh, here it is. Oh yeah, this is what I've seen. This is from Adventure Friends. No, what is it? Super Friends?
Super Friends. Yeah.
This is what I've seen of the outline of her invisible aircraft. I mean, it's not a very big aircraft. Isn't there a Wonder Woman movie coming out?
Yes.
What the Wonder Woman logo is awesome, by the way.
Linda Carter. Really Linda Carter was the first one.
Wonder Woman
was the first Wonder Woman. Yeah. And
the voice of or the actress.
Linda Carter was the very first one in 70s, 80s, I think. And
you were reading up on Flash, Jason? Flash is OP, right?
She was pretty amazing. I had a buddy of mine who babysitted her kids, and she was telling me, hey, Linda Carter is the real deal in person.
Oh, that's cool.
So, there you go. Invisible Plane.
That's nice.
Live action actress in an invisible plane. Yeah, so we've seen the outline, but I don't know that we were supposed to see the outline. You just see this person in a seated position fly across the air.
Right. That's what you would see, like you would see from the.
There's also
ground.
no fuel that we see.
Well, you don't see
we
fuel.
certainly what we don't see is a seatbelt. So.
Well, oh, that's a great point. Well, it's invisible seatbelt. Okay. You don't see pedals either. Like, there's a lot of accoutrement missing here.
Her feet are not even extended out like she's pushing pedals, which we all know.
No, she's definitely not.
In a plane, you push. There's some pedals, a bunch of pedals you push.
Maybe she has buttons on the hand thing, like a go faster, go slower button.
Right.
I mean, I've never flown an aircraft before, so I don't know how this works.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a motorcycle where you rev the handle.
You do the thing
to go faster.
But you still breaking gears on a motorbike with your foot. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, there's no foot stuff there at all.
There's no foot stuff. There you go. Well, it must be advanced. I don't know.
There's no engines whatsoever, come to think of it. It's just a propellant of any form. I don't see anything that looks like an engine. There's a spoiler on the back.
Well, it's like in Star Trek, right? The thing's got to have a tailpipe, so you reconfigure it. You put the gas detector in there.
Oh, right. Yeah, the thing has to have a tailpipe. I'm pretty sure that's actually a quote from Star Trek.
It is, yeah. Scotty said it, I think.
The thing's got to have a tailpipe, Captain.
It's got to have a tailpipe, right?
Gonna put a missile up it.
Yeah.
All right, superheroes should be interesting. We'll see how that goes. That'll be great. For me, on Friday, multiplayer games. I've been playing a bunch of Fallout recently. I think we might do Don't Starve Together again this Friday. Saturday, I'm going to maybe play Terraria. We'll see. Sunday, StackUp.org again. And Monday, Double Much on Monday. I think that's all I got, really. Not much going on. We're 26 subs from having new emotes.
I saw 74 out of 100.
Getting there.
Awesome.
Doing it. Living the dream.
For me, tomorrow is we'll probably do some more cave diving and some prepping because Saturday is a big boss fight. We're going after all the bosses we can handle on Saturday. And then if we can get them all done, that means we complete the quest. And if we get the right bosses done, we are going to wipe very soon. And so this will culminate our first arc, quote, our second arc season. And then we'll start over with Scorched Earth. So
I might be joining you on that when you guys start over. I'll be around.
Yeah, see, I had your invitation written down. I have to find it.
Oh, no.
Did
you lose it? Oh, no, I really need that in the mail to join your internet party.
Stuff has to get in the mail to you. I'll make sure you get it. I mean,
I'm just saying, if I was like, all right, Wolf, you can either be friends with me or Clowntown, we'll see how this goes. We'll throw down, okay? We'll throw down.
I'm just saying, I mean...
I've got a partner button?
That's right. Look it. 15K follower count. I'm just saying. Got big hosts. Yeah. Now look. Okay, I'll just tell you.
Mm-hmm. You can tell me. I'm fine.
You have you're great to play games with.
You like playing with me? That's good.
When you're focused.
Oh, if I'm doing other things, I'm not so great to hang around with. Hey, Clowntown, what are you doing over there?
What are you doing over there? Oh, Payday, guys! I won't get in the van.
Oh yeah, I remember trolling you guys so bad on Payday.
On Payday.
Payday. Standing right outside. Hey, how's it going, guys? I don't want to exit.
When you were doing Left 4 Dead, a lot of fun. When doing Keep Talking, No One Explodes, a lot of fun.
Real fun. Clean Up Viscera Detail was also great.
Clean Up Detail, we did fantastic on.
Yep.
I will just say, Trolling Badger is a whirlwind of destruction. for your soul. So
at the moment that I give up on things, some bad things are going to happen because all the energy that I had to try hard is now invested in. How can I break this game? How does this mechanic work? How can I ruin things? Can I throw this off of this bridge? Maybe I can.
Let's do that. Yep. Yeah. So anyway, if you're honestly there to join us, then go for it. But because, by the way, Scorched Earth is going to be much harder than the normal playthrough. Like it's
right. I've been on a little bit
hard.
Scorched Earth.
Scorched Earth is brutal.
Scorched Earth adds, the environment just wants to kill you now.
Yeah.
Like literally the air temperature outside really wants you dead.
It's brutal. It's brutal. So I can't wait for Ash's first day on Scorched Earth. I think it may break him. He's been broken 3 or 4 times before on by Terraria and by
right.
A couple of
I was gonna say I feel like Terraria is the easiest to get frustrated at.
where he has to bail and go scream into a pillow and cry, and it's
I do that too. Just a full disclosure.
Oh man, it's honest. So anyway, Saturday's our big day. We're gonna go after some bosses. And we are prepping all kinds of ammo, and we're massing the troops.
Big
so
boss.
we're going for it. So
when's the next time would you keep talking and nobody explodes? We don't have a plan on that, Jason. That's just something we picked up at one point and did it.
We can do it. We did great, man. We do good when we're try hard mode. We have a same kind of chemistry we have here. We do pretty good in games and good communication.
Communication is key.
Left 4 Dead was fantastic. That was good for my soul. I think our numbers sucked, but it was great for our soul.
Didn't even notice. Too busy killing zombies.
And freaking the sleeper on that game was Keen. He was
did great, yeah.
Bad mother scratcher. So he was good.
Doing a good job. Killing it. He's working on his Factorio mod too still.
Yes, he was coding. He couldn't join us last night. He says, "No, sorry guys, I got a code.
I got work to do. Got codes. Got a code. Yeah. Oh, okay. We got a code.
Oh, look out! We got a coder over here. All right.
Neil deGrasse,
thank you so much for joining us, guys. Episode number 45. Come back for number 46. Tell a friend. Tell a friend if you think that you would join our shenanigans and they get to know our personalities.
Join our Discord. You can do extra join Discord right now, and you can have suggestions for Would You Rather. Maybe get your question into the show at some point. We could be here forever, to be honest with you guys. We could talk for another hour probably about nonsense. But we limit it to 2 hours a week. Maybe at some point in the future we'll be able to have this thing really kick off and we'll do maybe 2-3 shows a week. That'd be great. Just talking about stuff. Having a studio and stuff like that would be really great too. Having a spot where we can Rhett and link it and he can eat a red pepper and I can laugh at his face.
Partnered talk show. That'd be awesome.
Partnered talk show. That'd be awesome. One of these days.
Yep.
Thanks for being here, guys. Stay motivated. Stay awesome. We love you. And remember, stretch.
What we got here is a failure to communicate.
Okay, then. That's it.